You are? Fucking hell, it's day again. What?
Yep,
Ugh.
it is. It is day again. Okay, and my voice is good, and... Hey, Thupa,
Yes.
what's your favorite color?
That is a very interesting question.
Yeah, it really is. Okay, we're good. Uh,
Look,
where
I
am
would
Do you
I?
not have one, Tupa, or do you need to go on a 30-minute diatribe just
I would,
because?
I would like to say it's pink, but it's more so as a couple of shades of pink. I'm
Imagine
more so into
liking pink.
purplish colors. But yeah, I would say pink, generally
Okay.
speaking.
You're only saying that because it's gonna be some meta thing about how pink's not really a color, you guys, and therefore your favorite color is no color.
Actually, the better reason is because they used magenta in Nicolas Cage remake of what it was, Color from Outer Space.
Ah, okay, that's cool.
I'm joking, by the way.
Yeah. You know, Color Out of Space, it was one of Lovecraft's better stories, I think. I found it interesting. It's one of the stories where Lovecraft comes dangerously close to having respect or compassion for someone who is not him.
I also absolutely love how it's based on him just not understanding what physics is.
Well, no shit. Did Lovecraft ever come close to knowing what physics was?
He was a man who was perpetually afraid of things, and I think it's cute.
Yeah. I mean, it's always funny because people love to rag on Lovecraft going, oh, he was afraid of black people. It's like, yeah, well, they were people and therefore he was afraid of them.
He's afraid of so much more than just black people.
Yeah, he was just afraid of reality. He just couldn't handle it. And, you know, fair enough. Reality's hard.
Ugh,
It
I,
can be.
I've never seen
I agree.
someone deal with reality and come out better the other side.
I require zombies.
Why is Jewish space lasers trending on Twitter?
Uh, I don't know. Well, let me just say this. I'm sure that it's purely an anti-Semitic construction and has no basis in reality whatsoever. There we go. I followed the rules.
My trending list.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
it's
right
better.
between it's right between Drake Bell and Democrats.
I mean, it's better than Lolly trending every day for 5 months. I don't know what that was.
Click on it and you can't even look at what it's trending about because they block you from doing
I
searching
would
for
never.
Shalom. Shall we fire in our laser?
It's just a big red button that says Shalom.
Shalom. Oh,
And then
God.
somebody clicks it, and the first thing they have to say about it is "Oy vey."
Oy vey.
Oy vey.
Yeah, Oy vey 769, my favorite star system. Did you ever see the meme of the aliens with the racist DMT entities?
I don't know that I have. No.
There was a guy who wanted to take DMT, who I presume was black, and he was asking the Psychonauts subreddit, can DMT entities be racist? Presumably because this was a big concern of his, because he had heard rumors that they are racist sometimes, and because he's black, he just didn't want to deal with that. And there was a funny meme of, you know, a trans-dimensional, you know, 8-dimensional god entity guy just saying, hello, nigga.
Oh, I remember that now.
It was so
I
funny.
was wondering what that was about.
No, it was about a guy who was very concerned. Okay, Thupa, I'm doing better at Minecraft. I hope you're proud of me.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm digging mines. I'm not just spelunking and dying over and over again, as was my custom at the time.
You're in the
Fantastic.
same session with each other, right?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, there you are. Well, I just see just saw Thupa screen share.
I
both
wouldn't
there,
bet
so-
money that Thupa was still in the server, but I like to think that he is.
I mean, don't take the railroad. Is all I'm going to say.
What do you mean don't take the railroad? It
I'm
goes to
yet
your
to-
house.
I'm yet to correct it.
Okay, Thupa, we'll figure out what this is happening. Oh man, work is work. You ever notice that? Oh god damn it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm not doing it right now.
Another cavern. I just keep trying to dig mines like a rational individual, but I keep finding caverns. It's just in my blood.
Well, there is a certain depth you want to do it at, unless
Okay.
you're looking for something.
Okay,
Well, if you're looking for something specific.
I'm just trying to get experience and be a good boy.
Then you can just do that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get levels so I can get the fortune pickaxe so that I can, then get good resources and I can stop being an idiot because apparently that's what I'm doing.
Well, currently I have a few means of getting experience. There's a villager trading post I've set up if you want to trade with them. And I have a spawner.
I haven't seen any. Wait, why do you have a spawner?
Well,
Because you
because
found one.
there are actually two, but I haven't made the second one.
I haven't seen any emeralds so far.
Oh, yeah, me neither.
Yeah, that makes me suspicious. Okay, Thupa, what do you do to my railroad?
Are you streaming?
Yes, I
Yes.
am. I'm
Okay.
streaming Minecraft. Oh, I better put these in the deal.
So you're leaving in 2.5 hours.
Thereabouts. I actually have work today, and we are streaming, so keep that in mind, my good sir.
I am. I'm just
Yeah, don't
wondering. I'm just
don't
thinking-
don't scream
don't
my
admit to all
name
of your crimes.
and-
So we're,
No,
the
I was
government
just
come track
think-
you.
Well, no, it's
thinking
fine.
about
You can.
how-
This is what you have to do. You can either admit to crimes, or you can give personal information. Just don't do
I was
both at
just-
once.
Just don't do
If
both
I-
at once. Yeah, well,
if
we
I
already
What
talked
about-
about Jewish space lasers, so be careful.
Shut
What
up!
about
I'm
slurs?
saying, if I'd stayed in bed and not gone to work especially early so that we could stream in a bit, then I wouldn't have had to do that because you would have gone to work before I did anyway. So that's cool.
Well, I'm
So,
sorry. I was randomly given a task to do early in the morning yesterday. Thupa, what is this? Where's the rail?
what?
Why is my rail cart stopped?
Where? What? What's
I-
going on?
Yeah, okay, Thupa, let's think through this. I was at my house, and I got
Alright.
on the rails, and so I probably stopped at the point where you destroyed my rail station. So,
That would be. Did it? I think it would lead you. All right. It would stop
you have a bunch of
there.
gates next to a hole?
Yeah, it would lead you where I'm currently building a fucking
Okay, it leads to lava. I'm trying to get out.
iron farm.
Okay, it's an iron farm. No one minds anything in this game. It's always some 7-dimensional machine that just makes things.
I mine.
Okay,
I
Thupa,
think
so...
Thupa stole my torches.
I
Why did you
didn't.
do that, Thupa? Yes, you did.
Thupa's the
Because
wealthiest
I
man in the... Thupa's
Because
the...
I died and I returned there like I'm saying he accidentally did it because I died in Thupa's mine shaft, and when I went back to get my stuff, the only stuff that was like that I could find was like a few little rocks on the floor, and then skeletons had grabbed most of my gear and were wearing it, and
Thupa,
loads of my
what
gear was
did
neither
you do?
on the floor.
Where
or
is
on
the
the
train
skeletons,
going,
so
Thupa?
Oh
Someone
wait, you
must
were
have
talking
walked
about
through
this.
there.
Let's find where I.
Thupa, remember when I...
collected it.
Okay, there's a villager blocking me in the train. Thupa, what is this?
This is a trading post.
Remember when I built the rail car so that we could, travel from each other's houses to each other? And now, okay, thanks, Thupa.
Fatality.
Way to not build your own rail car or expand it, but just destroy the one I made. Okay,
I That's it. That's it.
And you can have a switch, right? That switches tracks. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll just whatever.
No, if you
Okay.
pull that switch, you can kill 5 Minecrafters instead
Okay,
of
Thupa,
1.
so you
but-
built a crystal house with a
No,
chest
it's
on
it's
it.
a no, it's a spawner, and there's guys inside. Look,
What is
look,
it
there's a little dude
spawning?
trap in there.
How does that
That's
even make sense?
isn't that a scribe? No.
There's
It's just,
redstone and baskets and potatoes.
Ah, don't what have you done? Oh my god, the guy fell on the thing. The guy fell on the rail cart and was transported. What's going on?
Thupa,
I have a little queue for them there.
Look at him go. Whee!
And what's happening is,
I don't know what's happening, but I'm sure it's a
this
war
is how the
crime.
Native Americans
Oh, it
felt
certainly
when
is.
the
Look,
white people came.
Yeah, this,
if you turn around, Michi, right?
this is not correct. Yeah.
You force feed them over here.
You force feed them. Thupa. You're a fucking feeder now.
Yeah, you force feed them over here. After their inventory is full, they're going to start breeding. Their babies fall through the ground
That's
onto the honey
disgusting.
block. Once they
Oh
grow
my
up, they
God.
get pushed out by the water, and
It's
then
a fucking human centipede shit. Like what the-
Thupa, what
And then
even
you-
is this? Like, what's the
he's
point?
people farming. He's human
and then you
farming.
trigger a
this
cart,
Is, this is
and
Thupa
they go
has,
to the waiting queue.
Thupa has like he's realized the eugenicist dream.
Dude, I
like these
keep
fucking
falling into
people
Thupa's
breeding.
stupid
Stop! Get off the
hellhole.
fucking wall. You know you can hold shift, right? And
No,
not
I
ever
don't.
fall. Okay, well, there's another tip for you
Yeah,
to learn. If you're holding shift, you
I
don't
do. I
fall.
just don't because I believe in myself.
There's your first mistake.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, by the way, if you
Uh.
think that this is the end of the war crimes, you see, after the railway leaves, it leads them to zombie fire, where I'm going to intentionally make them into zombies for my own
What a
benefit.
tragedy that this had to happen.
And after
I don't even know where our house is now.
So I get better
It's
discounts
this.
on their
It's
shit.
that way. It's the way you're going.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I
then
built
the
such a
slightly to the
handy
left.
railway to it, and Thupa turned it, he rerouted it into fucking
Yeah.
Krakow.
It was the handy railway. You're right. Wait, I found the railroad, so it's this way. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was right. Okay.
Michi, what do we even do after this? Like, Thupa's building Death Stars in the middle of our cutesy
Yeah,
little farm.
it feels a bit redundant. To
Yeah, like, what do we
continue,
even
doesn't
do
it?
now? Oh, hey, remember this little chicken coop I made a while ago that has, like, 7 chickens in it?
Yeah.
Thank
it feels
God we have that.
It feels like aliens have descended and we've become like.
Michi, stay exact.
obsolete.
Don't move.
Yeah.
Don't move. Michi,
I'm
don't
gonna
move.
Kill that
Look
zombie
at me.
that's coming up
Look-
behind you.
What?
Turn around. Ah!
Ah,
There's
I
one
was,
behind you too,
I
the
was
other
waiting
side.
for it to hit you. Here, I'll eat bread. You take care of it.
Hey, Green, that's how you kill them and don't die.
Okay.
Teamwork and bread.
Yeah, teamwork. I kill all the zombies and, and Green eats bread. We need more torches around here. Thupa stole all of mine. I stole his beetroot seeds, though.
Okay.
Oh, fuck! What the hell was that?
I don't know. Probably something dumb.
Creeper exploded.
Oh
But
no!
where?
Why is there a creeper in the house?
Was it in the house? Oh, fuck.
I
Let's
don't
leave the doors open.
I don't.
The other door is open, but it wasn't in the house.
Life is hard.
Where was
Okay.
it?
No. God damn it. Ah, whatever.
Was it in my house?
Why? Okay,
there's
there's a
spider in
spider
there.
in the chicken coop. God, fuck.
I'll get it for you. Oh,
There's a
it's
spider
over.
in the chicken coop.
Yeah, but thanks, John.
Did I hit it? No.
I don't know. And I'm trying to kill this
Really
chicken,
hard.
and the spider is bugging me.
I think I hit it.
I'm over.
Uh,
Finally, it's the nighttime.
Okay, that creeper definitely exploded extremely close, yet I don't see any debris. What's
they
the
need
fuck?
to add another gate to the chicken coop. They keep getting out.
What's going on now? Are you getting hit? What was that?
No, not at the moment.
Okay.
I think you
never-
might be closer to me.
No, I'm in my house.
Oh, I hear monsters.
They're there. There's a zombie. It's on the roof.
Okay.
It's dead. Okay, done.
You know, I'm questioning the wisdom of just building a bridge house and not blocking it in any way.
Oh, am I a moron? Is that what's happening? Yeah, I'm
well, I mean,
watching
I didn't-
Super
I
Street
didn't
in the
wanna say
background.
it.
So I was
Okay.
listening to his like creepers and zombies and shit. Okay.
Oh, why am I doing this?
I ask
John,
myself
go to
that
his stream.
every day.
Also, my computer is playing Minecraft through the speakers, but you guys through the headphones, which is fun. But does this keep happening? It didn't happen until the last update.
That is
And,
odd.
Well, time to
Yeah.
walk back to my house because I can't ride.
You can. We fixed it.
Okay. Time to walk back to my house so that I can complain about something.
Doesn't your job give you enough to complain about, Green?
No,
This
apparently
This
not.
is why we should have played Sekiro instead. See, this is just disappointment now. Harsh, bitter, real disappointment.
Oh, why is it disappointing? We're fine.
Because you're sad that you can't do anything in this game now because Stupa's done everything. Why have I got a railway cart? I don't want that.
Disappointed.
No, it's betrayal.
I'm
Betrayed me.
Yes, I'm familiar with that too. But no, disappointed was also a meme.
No, disappointed is a song by Face to Face.
I mean, I will ask Thupa, what is your goal?
Dupa doesn't have goals. He just tries to cause mischief.
At present, I want to set up an iron farm because I don't have any iron. And then I want to do a pumpkin farm to have efficient trades with villagers.
I do know where some pumpkins are. Does that help at all?
No, I'm good on those. I just
Okay.
need resources for all the redstone shit.
Well,
And I need gold. I need a lot of gold.
well, it looks like you built about 50 powered rail carts or rail.
Oh, those
rails.
are free. I have a duplicator for those.
Okay.
No, don't spawn yet, you stupid cunts. Come here. Can you stop? There you go.
Well, John, what do you want to talk about?
This is pissing.
I don't know. Do you want to play Minecraft?
Yeah.
It works!
Okay. Okay, now the audio I think should be okay.
Well, I can still hear you if that's what you're worried about.
No, that's not what I'm worried about.
Okay, well then. Nothing to worry about.
How to barricade it and then to never unclog it. And to leave those villagers in a perpetual state of terror.
Yeah.
Okay, now everything's coming out of the headphones. Good.
Okay, I was worried.
All right. Yeah. What will I do? I have no idea.
I have no
guess I'll
idea
get more-
either.
I guess I'll make more books for an proper enchanting table.
Like I've woken up into a post-scarcity economy apparently, so I'm not
Yeah.
sure what
If
to
you
do.
need books, you can buy some from the villagers.
I thought you
Tipa
were...
gave me a book. It was called How to Serve Man.
Hey.
And I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it sounds very
Yeah. I think we should
beneficial.
trust this guy. Yeah. Look, so what if he's enslaving some of our brethren inside of a gigantic glass machine where they're forced to eat and have babies?
Yeah, inside a giant glass reflection.
You know, just
So
because two words are the same word doesn't make it a joke. Just
So
gonna
the
put
fact that
out
I
there.
just lured 4 zombies, placed them right next to the villagers, and so the villagers now have to live in a perpetual state of fear in a 3x3 space,
I love
separated by a
3x3s.
single boat away from them, so that golems spawn. That doesn't concern you?
Concern me? No, I'm elated by the prospect. Because you can't possibly do stuff with all these excess resources, so therefore you're gonna give it all to us, and I don't have to work a day in my life.
I mean, yes, that's why you set up a farm so that
I mean,
everybody
I've
can
just become now I'm like a caretaker on Thupa's farm where
You're a slave.
I'm harvesting as well. I am harvesting as sugar cane, but that's beside the point.
You're
But
a
I am putting it
sharecropper.
I'm putting it in a chest for him. Thupa, can I keep 25% of my yield?
Mhm.
Hey, this
You can
sounds a
just
lot
take
like
whatever you
sharecropping.
want.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You can
I
just
can
take
what?
whatever you want.
Okay, fine. I'll do that. Now this is sharecropping.
I
Finally,
don't know why you need sugarcane for books
to make
anyway.
books. To make paper. How do you think? How else do I make paper except with
All
sugar?
right, come with me for a
You
moment.
use human skin, obviously.
Thupa's just gonna show me he has 17 chests full of 64 piles of paper, or just bookshelves. In fact, that would save a lot of time. Ah, fuck! I found some sand.
Yeah. That
Okay, hold on.
exactly. Let's go.
This isn't a game anymore. I was gonna have to murder a lot of cows, though. At least they'll be spared for their leather. Let's see. Yeah, Thupa is over there.
And I found another cave.
Oh.
No, I found the
Oh.
same cave. I've been here before. God damn
Okay,
it.
I'm following. Hold on. Ah, fuck! I fell in a hole. What's this? What's
Here,
going on?
librarians on the left,
Oh my
right,
god!
and
What the
center.
fuck?
There you go.
Jesus.
12 bookcases.
Wait, what? What's going on? I don't see them. Is this guy? Does he have them? This is
All
horrifying.
the librarians on the left have something to do with books.
Oh, I just got 12 bookshelves.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
There you
Okay,
go.
thank-
There's 6
yeah.
more.
Okay. Yay.
Yeah.
Green, he's taken me to it's an unending corridor, and the walls are lined with librarians behind podiums, and on the other side there's a bunch of farmers. Like, this
okay,
is like
what? Okay.
yeah, this is like the fucking hell and heaven door conundrum, but like stretched out to infinity. What
Yeah,
the
you
hell?
see two doors
Stretched out
before
to
you.
infinity.
Behind one is Michi and the other is Thupa. How do you escape with your life?
Green, look, I'm posting it in chat. Like this, every recess every alcove you see it has a person inside of it, stretching all the way down.
Sounds horrifying.
Yeah, you should look at it so it doesn't sound horrifying, but looks horrifying too.
Yeah, okay, give me a sec.
Okay, thanks, Stoop. I'm gonna make my own.
Good.
Although that's probably also pointless, since I could probably just go to your chest of 70,000 enchanted pickaxes and pick one.
I wasn't enchanting anything. I just didn't have time for it.
I was too busy optimizing humanity with my alien knowledge. And
Baraka, baraka.
shut up.
Wait, what? Why were you
Just
so
start doing
offended?
turkey noises.
Oh, I thought he was
because
speaking
he just-
Portuguese.
No, he just made like random, maybe speaking Russian, but just sounded like random. garble.
Baraka, baraka.
Yeah, he's just saying Baraka Barabaka.
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
He's just doing the Roman thing where they call barbarians that because they're like, oh, they just go bar over and over again.
Bar, you say.
Yeah, like
Okay.
bar the elephant.
Okay, I've
Wait,
hit
no one knows
heaps.
what that is except me. Wait, you do know what that is? I thought that was
I
only an
do.
England thing. Okay.
No.
I think when we were kids, they tried to sell us British TV shows for a while.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I believe there were books too, weren't
Yeah. That's well, the TVs. Yeah, most of those kids shows have a book
Yeah.
first, and then they make a
Yeah.
TV.
See, elephants are the
Alright.
smartest animal,
like Moomin.
and they follow a monarchy. How
Mhm.
strange is that?
Yep.
Fantastic. I can already refund you a stack of iron I took from you,
You took from me or from Green?
from Green.
Oh, okay.
I'm just glad
I-
to be part of the
I'm
process.
sure he can. Well, Green. Say that there's an interest rate of like
Of
10-fold
10,000%.
per second. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he can still pay you back probably.
Oh, yeah.
I'll wait half an hour.
Yeah. Okay, come back. Wait, if in half an hour it's gonna be more. Oh no.
He can collect his interest from the.
Hypothetically, what would be the most efficient way for me to make lots of experience by standing in one spot and absorbing it? Would it be for me to stand next to some sort of like spawner that killed things and dropped experience consistently that you might have already built?
Well, you need to kill things yourself for that.
Yeah, but probably there's a place where I could just stand and do that efficiently, no? Or have you not built that yet?
I mean, I was AFKing at my old spawner that I would just kill the shit that spawned there like 2 hits and there you go.
Exactly. My friend, I mean, this was probably extremely out of date by now, but in my old server, my friend built a thing where it would spawn a bunch of monsters on top of a platform high up in the sky because it was really dark. And then there was water there, so they would all get dragged in by the water and fall like 30 block. Well, no, like 80 blocks, and they would die upon impact. No, or maybe they would land and be like one punch away from death because they had just exactly enough health to survive the fall. And then I just go there and punch them and experience.
You can make something like that, yeah.
It's your choice, man.
This has been. I wouldn't say min-maxed, specialized specifically for creepers, because
Oh yeah, gunpowder for my rocket launcher.
Rocket
I'm so glad
launcher.
you remembered.
it's something that I want to do, but it's not high on the list.
Well, no rush, you know. It's you for, but whatever. Just go ahead.
I will be collecting my payment in euros. Excuse me, golden doubloons.
Oh.
Doubloons.
Yeah, Moby Dick. That was a crazy book, wasn't it?
Who's Dick?
Ow. Ow.
Moby's dick.
Fucking has a bush farm and they hurt me. Ow, they're prickly.
I wouldn't say farm, I just planted bushes.
That's what a farm
Yeah,
is.
that's what a farm is.
Yeah. Let's try Thupa.
Yeah, Thupa's like, I wouldn't call it slavery. I just captured a bunch of humans and bred them
Yeah.
for their
And
innards.
kept them against their will, trapped in an area where they have to work for me
Man,
without
mining
payment.
sucks. There's
aside
nothing
from
down
that-
here. It's just rocks.
Yeah, I
would-
know. Green,
You know what?
I think maybe we should set sail to new shores where
little
there's like
A little
where
bit.
there's like there's like areas to actually be mined and stuff to be cropped and because I mean that's what I'm gonna do I think. Not like super far, just like see what's across the ocean over there and then come back someday and be like, I found all these things and Thupa's like, we already had those and I'm like, damn it.
Is there a certain level I'm supposed to farm at if I want to find stuff? I mean, mine.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Uh,
Oh, a
there's
certain level of height. I see. I thought you meant your character level. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, that's-
7 to 10 or something like that, isn't it?
it
Diamond
used-
area. Yeah.
It used to be you wanted to find a depth 13 because that was very close to bedrock, but it has changed. I don't remember off the top of my head. I think it's like negative minus 53 or something like that.
Yeah, now it's like they changed the way it's counted because I don't remember there being minus height as a kid because 0 was bedrock, right?
Yes.
Now is it like floor level or something? Now you go minus underground.
There is essentially an extra depth, right? There used to be just cobblestone all the way through. Now there's like deep dark, which is with black slate.
Yes, I've seen it.
It's not a myth. I have seen it.
In fact, I built my house out of it. But I guess I'm gonna set sail for distant shores.
I
now
mean,
that I have my-
I'm tempted to do
enchantments
that
and
as
stuff.
well.
Yeah, sure. You can come along. We're gonna recreate Shogun.
Hmm.
We should become pirates and then rob Thupa.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get a bunch of
I'm just
Basic-
getting some
basic
beer, yeah,
resources and
me too.
head out.
I mean, there are 2 boats right next to the house, conveniently.
Yeah, well, you see, I keep dying, so I have to keep making more boats to go to where I died.
Are you
Uh,
looking for anything specific?
I think we're looking
I,
to
I,
run
I wanted
from
to find a
something.
cherry blossom biome.
Ah, very
I
cool.
think
That could be
I-
cool.
I think I've seen one, rather large.
I'll just leave it. Don't spoil the. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but
I don't
we're
want to
trying.
know if the One Piece is real or where it is, you monster.
Yeah, I think we're
I just wanna go
specifically
out
trying to
find it.
avoid you right now, Thupa.
Yeah, go away. Now that I've stolen all your food to take with me on travel,
Fantastic.
and I'm leaving my. Take care of my 5 dogs while I'm gone.
Can I perhaps interest you in free protection for enchantments?
Yes, actually, because my armor sucks.
Then check with the
I'm gonna-
villagers.
Okay, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna just ask. I'm gonna say goodbye to the villagers because I'm gonna miss them so much before we depart. Just a quick hop and a skip over there.
One of them had a protection for sure.
I have stupidly just been running across the railroad back and forth rather than actually getting in a minecart because I keep forgetting my minecart at home. So I'm just like,
We
I'll
ha-
just follow this railroad. Yeah.
Yeah, Mom, can we have minecart? We have minecart at home.
Ah! I fell in a hole. Okay, Okay, I found the villagers.
Very common mistake. Yeah.
No.
You're looking for librarians. They're all on one side.
Oh, that room you showed me, that horrifying room.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on, I'll find it. I think this was the 7th level of hell, actually, as described by Dante.
Wrath?
Yeah, this is Wrath. It's a bunch of librarians shouting at you.
I
I
mean,
don't know. I haven't
Did you mean
considered building Bud.
what did you want? What should I do exactly? Should I find one that has a book of
Of protection for.
of protection for? Okay. And I just get some of my emeralds that I found in this chest conveniently.
Yeah, he's also going to ask you for like a book. So just buy a bookshelf and break it for 3 books.
He's gonna ask me for a book. Okay.
Yeah, he wants a book and an appropriate amount of emeralds.
Smite. I don't think any of them have protection.
No way.
You tricked me. They all have mending.
Did it?
Action 4, here it is. Sorry.
There you go.
I'm dumb.
Because I was sure I locked it in.
How many times can you use the book?
It's once per use.
Once per use. Okay.
you
So I'd have to
consume
make 4 to have full armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
What a deal!
they're practically
didn't-
giving
I
it
didn't
away.
do that. Yeah. That wasn't me.
I'm glad that I have ushered you into my slave driver business.
I'm innocent, I tell you. I take no pleasure in this.
Such a shame that this had to happen.
What a tragedy.
Oh, what a tragedy.
So I just put these next to each other? No, I need to get it. Do I need to use an anvil or can I use an enchantment table to use the book?
To apply a book to armor, you need to do it via an anvil, and it's going to cost a little bit of experience.
I don't have an anvil, but I'll find one. Actually, I'll
you-
just make one, I guess. Well, I don't have enough iron, though.
You can come over here and grab the iron.
Yeah, I'll do that. I mean, it's only fair. I earned this. I'm glad Thupa was like, let's disable cheats. Someone might take advantage of that. And then I took advantage of Thupa. Which is like cheating, but cooler. Except he had to do all the work.
You really did. Well,
Okay.
okay. If you want to go on
Wait,
an adventure.
I'm almost there. Give me a second.
Okay.
I'm just getting some protection.
I'm just thinking what items I want to take with me. I might have too much coal.
You do that.
What do you mean you do that?
I mean, you do that to take time whilst I'm doing this.
Cool. I got a bed. It's all I need.
What do you mean innocuous statement? How dare you?
Just like in real life, all you really need is a bed.
All you need is bed.
Everything is
I
It-
have
Oh, hey, there's
done
people.
some
Is this Roblox?
miscalculations.
Yes. Dolphins are the smartest animals, and they masturbate. Thanks, Danger. Yay!
I didn't know they masturbated.
I don't know. I mean, do dolphins even need to masturbate? 'Cause they rape each other constantly.
Yes, that's what I've heard.
Yeah. Do rapists masturbate more or less than normal people? That's the real question.
Oh, probably more.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
Well, I guess wouldn't that depend on how
They have-
successful the rapist they
They
are?
have no. Even then, they wouldn't be doing that frequently.
Just trying to be
Their
Don't-
libido seems to
seriously.
be out of control to begin with, so
Yeah.
I would say they'd have trouble holding back.
Hmm. Much to think about.
Fucking anvil. I forgot how to build an anvil because I'm a fucking dumbass.
I don't know. It sounds like something we should figure out off in a new adventurous world.
Okay,
But also
okay, I'm coming.
order
I'm
one
coming.
from
3
the
iron
Acme
blocks on
Creator.
top, and then
Normal iron ingots on the bottom. Is it?
on the bottom and the middle block, middle square.
Yeah, okay. I'm coming, Green.
Fupa was all concerned that we were
Gonna die.
that we reset the server, and then within like 3 days.
Yeah, within 3 days, he was like. That's why he was concerned. He was like, "God damn it! Now I have to spend 3 days reaching an
I've
even higher
spent
level."
so much more time. I've had a lot of very rare shit there.
It's funny how Thupa will do this in Minecraft, but only when someone else makes a server. Like, you could just do this on your own world constantly, like in single player.
Yeah.
What's the point? But then if it's in our server, now there's a point.
All right. Let's go. Okay,
I'm
no,
coming. I'm coming.
Okay,
I'm just
Fupa has a
coming over the hill.
robot. Really? Because it looks like you're running the opposite direction from me.
No. How do you know?
I can see you.
Yeah, that's me moving toward the house. Aren't we going from the house where the 2 boats are?
I guess that makes sense.
Unless you want to build a boat for no reason.
Oh, why?
God damn it, another one spawned in the wrong place.
Does he have a golem? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, he has a golem.
That's cool. They're based on Laputa.
Are they?
That's an actual fact. They're the robots with moss growing on them in Castle in the Sky.
Hmm.
That's cool.
That's why they have moss growing on them and they protect. Okay,
Yep, we're
I'm
gonna.
at the house.
Yep, I'm on my way. We're gonna set off for greener pastures.
Greener pastures.
Hey.
Okay, torches
Yeah.
in my offhand.
Is that what you named your Minecraft server? Greener
God
Pastures?
damn it! I mean, I actually did. I actually did name it
But
Vermilion.
Vermilion, which is like the opposite of green, but who's counting?
Yeah.
And who's on first? Okay,
Home
I'm in the
base.
boat.
Okay, where? Okay, well.
Well, you didn't need to build one. I told you there's 2.
Okay, it's fine.
Why did you make a new one? Okay, which way are we going?
I don't know.
Okay, do you want to
Which
go?
way?
Oh, look, the
You wanna
sun.
go-
The sun is rising. Let's go that way.
Okay, let's go east then. That's called east green when you see the sun rising.
Oh, okay. Let's go find Japan. And
You can also check F3 if you want to see which direction we're rowing in, but it is east, yeah. Hooray! We're going to Japan.
yeah, I
See
mean,
ya,
we're going
Thupa.
southwest.
Hey, there's a fucking underwater temple here, Thupa, if you want to try and attack that. Can you see it glowing over there?
Oh, there are like 3 around us.
Okay.
Do you have
Those
to
are
get
guardians.
Do you have to get a potion?
Yeah, you need a potion of water breathing. Or you can fill the whole thing with sponge and drain it. And then go in and just kill everything.
Classic
Well,
tactic.
sponges spawn in that place, so it's gonna be
Yeah.
a little hard to get your hands on them before that.
Well, never say never. Ah, careful! I'm gonna crash into you and break your boat.
You know what?
Can that
If
happen?
the two of you
I think
on
so.
your journey could look for shipwrecks
Oh yeah, good idea.
and
Yeah, we can take the shit.
I'm talking to one right now.
You're boating like a
because
drunk person.
if you could
There's
make
another temple.
an underwater conduit, that would be really nice.
That
We
sounds
need
like
no-
something I can do.
We need Nautilus shells, I think 9 of them, and we need what's it called? One of those blue spheres. It's something
Oh,
something.
there you are. Okay. I know what you mean. Something of the sea.
Yeah,
Heart of the sea?
Part of the sea.
that's the one.
God damn it, more
Oh, look.
jungle.
Land. It's
But-
forest.
But most importantly are the Nautilus shells. Those are very rare.
I'll
find
see
it
what
on
I can do. I'll see what I can do. But
Oh,
it'll cost you. Hey, is that a little shack over there?
yeah, it's
Green, I think that's a sand
Bedouins.
temple.
yeah.
No, look at this. This might be a desert temple.
There's watermelon.
Wait,
Oh.
which side? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ah,
Fuck. Oh, no.
Well, Pinchy, can I perhaps entice you in a
Our boats are
prismarine
stuck,
farm?
okay. Oh, what? Sorry.
Can I perhaps entice you in a prismarine farm?
okay. There's
Prisma
there's
Rim?
zombies here, so
I don't know what that is.
Hey, there's
but
just
I'd
one panda
I
on
want
this
I
island.
want gunpowder so I can have that rocket launcher Whale told me about.
I feel like
God
we can,
damn it.
I feel like
Hey,
we
we've got
Ah,
kelp.
Are you getting out here?
Yeah. No, sorry. No, I'm getting out of here.
Oh.
Yeah. I just wanted the kelp because Whale said it's really good fuel.
Whale says a
Uh,
lot of things.
It is a good fuel, but you need.
Hey,
an
is that a
actual farm
broken?
for it.
That's a broken end portal, isn't it?
It might be.
That's cool. Is that a chest? Sometimes you find chests nearby. Huh.
There is.
Yeah, there's a chest. Woohoo! Look at that. We're already finding cool stuff.
Yeah.
Hard break. Okay, what's in here?
It'd be
Ooh,
funny if I destroyed your boat and went away.
fire. I have wood in my inventory. Fire charge, golden axe.
Yeah, you do.
Golden pickaxe, golden axe.
Yeah, dude.
Golden carrot, flint, more obsidian, iron nuggets. I'm gonna mine the obsidian off this portal while I'm here.
Hmm. Yeah, yes, it is a tropical island.
That way, we can build a portal wherever we get to, and then we can transport into Thupa's cave because
Yeah.
it's going to be really close in the Nether. Because what is it, like 100 blocks is?
It's 1 per 10.
Yeah,
Well,
so that is 100. Yeah,
Is it 1 per
100 blocks
10 or
to-
1 per 8?
Something like that. I'm not.
maybe it's
very
1
sure.
per 8. 1 per 8 sounds more accurate.
It doesn't sound round enough to me.
8 is round,
Yeah, it's 2 circles.
But
and it would
Is
make
it as
sense in
round as a
Minecraft since
zero?
it's all squares and cubes, and 8 is 2 cubes.
Yeah.
You're a
Octopuses are
square.
such weird animals. You ever notice that?
It's Octopidae.
it's octopi.
Actually,
No, it's Octopidae. Octopi is also wrong.
Yes.
no. Well,
Okay.
actually,
But actually, it's octopuses.
actually, octopuses and octopodes are both more appropriate than octopi
yeah, that's what I've heard.
because
too.
it's a Greek-derived word.
Okay, we've got everything.
All right. What's
I guess we
bleeding?
could take the test too if you like.
What's bleeding obsidian? I don't know what that is.
That's obsidian that's like gone bad.
Oh,
Like that's why I didn't mine it. Like it doesn't
It's
work.
decorative.
Yeah, it's just decorative. It has got like purple goo.
It's cool
We're
looking.
still going east, right?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we are. No, I can check by F3. Toward positive X. That's where
God,
we're
fucking stop
Hmm.
spawning there.
There's
going.
some-
Another temple down there, man. There's a lot of fucking underwater temples around here.
I've never been in one. I don't know what it is.
They're scary. Like I used to when I was playing this game seriously, I would go in like enchanted armor and potion of breathing down there, and
What
there's
in
like
the
these scary
actual
fucking
fuck?
monsters.
Mm. And you can't eat bread down there because it would get soggy, right?
Exactly. That's why you need a lava cookie, because it's the only thing that can stay warm down there.
Man. How are you doing, John?
Am I what?
I said, how are you doing?
How?
Oh, I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
I'm doing all right.
What's on your mind? Tell me your secrets.
Oh, just some silly work emails.
Those are sure fun, aren't they?
Yep.
Man, having those jobs. It's a blessing and a curse, isn't it?
No idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Wee! I'm Tokyo drifting. Hey, there's land over there. It's a savanna. It's
Hmm.
kind of boring.
Savannah, Georgia,
Tokyo
more like it.
Drifto.
Yeah.
Mm,
It looks like we're coming up on
I think
something.
we should
let's,
keep going.
Yeah, let's just go for a bit and see what we find.
Oh, damn! It's like a giant wall. I thought it was.
I thought I
It's
saw.
kind of boring. Savannah biomes are pretty lame.
Yeah. There's not
It's
even
not
any
even
lions.
taiga. I wanted like either a snowy one or a blossom one, or maybe a mushroom one. That'd be pretty good and fitting.
I
That'd be cool.
think you're actually going into a warmer climate.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Or the biomes are just randomly smashed together.
So as you go
They were
east, it gets warmer.
They were for a long time just random, but they've made it so that they are climately appropriate next to each other, right?
So if we wanted
So-
ice, we'd have to go north.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily north, but you would have to go follow the
I guess we could go
terrain where
Hey, there's
it goes
turtles.
Yeah.
from plains to
But
like
I think you're
cold plains
saying
to
they've
taiga.
they've just made it make more sense with the transitions. The
Yeah,
directions
you
still
can't have a
don't matter,
desert
right?
next to like an ice biome.
Yeah, they've made it so that it's coherent with logic. The
Okay.
terrains that are adjacent to one another.
I mean,
So it's very unlikely you'll find a taiga there.
let's say the next thing we come up on, unless it's jungle again, we should maybe stop there.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Or well, you tell me. I'm just worried you're getting bored. Oh, it is a jungle, so fuck that. We could just stop on a very tiny island and have just like a very little area. Because you
We-
can still mine underneath it as long as you go past sea level.
We could. That little island was not bad. Yeah, I think after I think
more
ne-
watermelons there.
I think
Yeah,
next
stop, maybe.
interesting thing we find we should get.
Yeah, good idea.
You could look for a jungle temple.
We could, but like, what's gonna be in there? Like, it's not gonna be as good as my enchanted armor.
Fair.
Like, I already found that one chest.
Yes. But we're
we
succeeding at
could
the goal.
Live in a jungle temple, I
We're-
suppose.
We're getting to where Thupa can never find us.
Yes. All he has to do is head east. Wait.
Damn it.
we should throw him off the trail by suddenly go, oh, there's a guardian there. Watch out. Clear. Steer clear.
Yeah. Oh, there's another one.
I don't usually see them above the water. They shoot fucking laser beams at
On
you.
port, there's another one. Okay, we see some
Okay.
squids. My intuition
left there.
says we're approaching land again.
Yeah, mine too. We should send out a dove. Hey, a dolphin. Cool. We should send out a dove or a raven to see if they land there.
Okay, looks
look
like
at
we're
that.
finding something. Hey, pumpkins.
It looks like plains with pumpkins and a little bit of desert, or is that just the beach? Okay, this is like the typical. This is like the platonic Minecraft biome.
Okay.
Just a simple forest and dirt. Hey, there's horses. Oh,
okay.
a lot of horses.
Very
Okay.
cool. Could make some books.
Yeah, from horses.
You'd be surprised how many I killed around us for some books and shit.
I believe you. Well, okay. How you feeling about this, Michi? Oh, look, there's more place.
It's a bit plain.
Oh,
could
hey,
do.
look, there's a
It's quite
wall.
large.
There's a wall of stone in front of us.
Oh God, yeah.
That looks promising.
Yeah, look, we should stop here. Let's stop here.
Yeah, let's stop
and
here.
see. Let's see if there's any people we can colonize.
Yeah. Man, I keep watching that podcast series about Palestine. The more I learn about that Palestine fella, the less I care for him.
Wait, I thought you were against the Israel.
Oh wait, yeah, that's what I mean. I'm trying not to get banned.
I like how you were like, I'll never listen to the Sean thing, and then you just ended up agreeing with him wholeheartedly. Very
Yeah, well,
funny.
Sean's a fucking douchebag.
Yeah, but he's right.
I can.
about Harry Potter and Palestine.
Yeah. Oh shit.
That's the two things.
Okay,
Hey,
Michi,
pigs.
Michi,
It's
are you
becoming
here?
nighttime. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Should we dig to the side of this wall to make a rudimentary house?
Yeah,
I
but
have
where are
torches.
you? Are you by the water?
No, I just you went past me.
I don't see you.
Where
Oh,
I
there you
see
are.
you. There you are.
Oh, cool. Yeah, let's just dig a little hidey hole and.
Wait, actually, I have a bunch of wood. I brought 64 woods.
Well,
you
we
wanna just
don't-
make a shack on top of this rock.
I mean, we don't. Yeah, sure,
Oh,
whatever.
Well,
Whatever you
get-
do,
gravel.
just do it quickly.
Okay, fine. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Here's solid ground. There we go. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a 6x6 or something.
Can we bring beds together?
Oh no.
Unless.
One, 2, 3. We don't need to sleep yet. It's fine. If something
Yeah.
goes wrong and we die, we'll just go back home.
Well, yeah, that would defeat the point. No, I'm coming. I would come back here to get the stuff I lost.
Oh yeah. Because it's so important, all these items. Clearly, we can't just get them back by like walking over a bit to someone else's chest and just taking them from a stack of 64. Yeah. We gotta get these back. They're one of a kind. Okay, the house is done. It's safe.
All right.
I didn't bring a door though.
You fool!
Look, I'm sorry.
How do I get in?
Through the doorway?
Oh.
There's a doorway. There just doesn't have a door.
Oh.
We
Okay.
can block it up when we want. I can just make a door. I'll just make a crafting table. Wait, did I use all the wood blocks? I did actually. You're on your. Oh, you brought a bed.
Well, here.
Okay, make a crafting table and then make a door.
Do you have a bed?
No, I just said I didn't.
Why don't you have a bed?
Cause I didn't bring one.
Oh, okay.
It's not really a travel essential. I wasn't expecting to immediately plunk myself down. It's fine. We'll find sheep.
You know, I brought a bed.
Yeah, I saw. You're so good at the game.
I am.
I'm turning iron nugget into iron ingot. I have one block of netherrack for some odd reason. Yeah, so priority would be a chest to put all our shit in.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Michi.
I'll make it. Okay. Oh, sorry. I won't try and help you. I'm sure that won't backfire. Yeah.
It's just like I actually like brought stuff to make initial things.
I brought stuff too. I just didn't bring a bed. Okay, I'll make another chest. Or you make another chest. Or I'll go back to where that nether portal was and punch that chest. That is... okay.
We'll fix it. We'll fix it later.
That's fine. It's just funny. Pardon.
Okay. Oh, right. We were making.
Can you
a-
make
we're
can you make
making
an
a-
oven out of deep slate, or is it just cobblestone?
I don't know.
I actually don't know.
Wasn't asking you. Okay. I'll try. Maybe you can make a deep slate oven. You can! You can make a furnace out of deep slate. Yay!
Hot
I'm gonna put the
damn.
kelp in there and see if it's actually all it's cracked up to be. What? Wait, it doesn't even go in. Maybe he didn't say it was good for fire. Maybe he said it was good for something. What was kelp? Is it for eating?
I'm pretty sure he said
No.
fuel, but it's also whale,
doesn't
so he might have just been
go in
telling
the fuel
childish
area, yeah.
lies.
Can I cook it?
I don't know.
I'm gonna try putting some charcoal in. Oh, you actually brought an enchanting table. I was gonna do that, but then I thought maybe that would defeat the purpose. But well done.
No, I mean I brought one person's worth of the good supplies that I actually had. Oh, great.
Oh, that's good. Well, I've got a bow and arrow actually, so we're fine.
Well,
They can't come. They can't come from it up. They only swoop down like at an angle.
well, here.
Gotcha. Nice. Oh, there's a zombie outside. We're making dried kelp. I wonder what that's. Is dried kelp fuel, Thupa?
Yes, you can burn it.
It is. Okay, so that's the idea. I see. That's
well,
what he meant.
specifically, you burn dried kelp block, but what's it called? You can eat dried kelp for a little bit of sustenance.
Oh, okay. You can eat it too. Okay. Is it a better fuel or a better food?
It's not good either. And either way, the big thing
Thank God I
about it is
listened to
that
Will.
look, it's a really good fuel source if you make a really big farm,
A really big what?
a really big farm out of it.
A farm. Okay.
Yes. But if you just want to go get it and burn it, it's not time efficient.
I see. Green has started a mine.
Or have I?
You have. I saw you do it.
Fucking sword! Fucking sword! Just fucking doing it!
Yeah. That Sean guy annoys me. Ever notice that?
Who is
Sorry,
that
you're so
Sean guy
pissed
you
off
keep
at him.
referencing?
Sean is a skull man.
Yeah.
He's a man who died, became a skeleton, and then he made some YouTube videos
Yes.
about it.
I see.
Yes. Alas, I knew him, John. A man of infinite opinions.
You mean Mishi?
No,
No, I mean,
no, I'm a man of the best opinions.
There's a difference between
Yeah,
quality and quantity.
exactly, exactly.
not to make things about him, because why would you? But one time on the PCP,
You are streaming.
they were talking.
Redacted.
Yes, they were talking about. They were talking about David Foster Wallace and the book.
Ah, fuck.
Thanks, Supa. And
No
the
one
book-
knows what that
That
is on the
was
stream,
me.
Thupa. Oh, that was you, John.
That's the point. That was the point, though.
Oh, that was the point. Okay.
Yeah, they don't
Plausible
need to.
deniability.
The point was to confuse the viewers.
Yes, always. That's
Yes,
why.
all
you-
one of them that isn't me.
That's why I disappear for 6 months at a time, and then start doing Minecraft.
Yes.
You know, that's your unfortunate life circumstances robbing you of good internet.
I mean, my life circumstances are always unfortunate. I should just be more like RA, just work really hard and suffer constantly, but always have good internet. Like seems like the better decision.
Yeah, he also probably makes more money than all of us put together.
Oh
so-
yeah, that's not even a question.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh,
But at what cost, John? At what cost?
At
I ask
what
you?
cost?
at what cost?
God damn it! Why is there water down here?
Yeah, there's a lot of water down. I started mining in the other direction. It's fine, Green. When you come across water, just like go across it and then start digging down when you think you've passed it. Yeah, so true. So what was that about, Sean?
Oh no, I was saying in the PCP they were talking about Infinite Jest one time,
Yeah,
and Redacted was pontificating about saying like, oh, Infinite Jest, the name just sounds so cool, and all mystical and
True.
stuff. And I remember thinking, like, does he not know
Wait,
what does he not know?
where the name Infinite Jest comes from?
I have no idea.
No, I have no idea either.
It's a reference to Hamlet.
Oh, is it? No.
Yeah,
I've never seen Hamlet.
Oh, okay. When he's holding
I've watched the Simpsons version of it.
when he's holding the skull, he says, "Oh, alas,
Alas,
poor
poor
Yorick,
Yorick.
I knew him,
I knew
Horatio,
him."
a man of
Yeah.
infinite jest."
Infinite Jest. Oh yeah, I knew that, but I never put it together. Wait. That's cool.
Yay, Lapis.
And then and then he says, "Where are your jokes now?"
Yeah, where's your god
He was
now?
he was wont to set the table a roar. Isn't that right?
Yeah. Oh, I found a cavern.
I know a lot of Shakespeare quotes for someone who's never seen any Shakespeare plays or. I mean, I've seen the film Henry V, I guess, the Laurence Olivier one.
I would never.
I've watched Throne of Blood, which is basically Macbeth.
I would never call myself knowledgeable about Shakespeare. I do know some
That
of
is
him.
something I regret, though. Maybe
Yeah.
we should do that on stream. Watch all the most acclaimed adaptations of his work.
Well, I would actually.
We could watch the '90s Hamlet.
I would
1960s.
independently suggest that because my favorite Shakespeare play is Coriolanus, and
Haha, that's got anus in it, dude.
it is. And I assume I'm pronouncing it
owned.
right, but don't know for sure. But it's my favorite Shakespeare play, and it actually has a really good adaptation of a movie that was done of it by the guy who plays Voldemort. Is it
Oh,
Fine or French? What's his name?
I forget.
Yeah, but the guy who plays Voldemort is also does some directing, and I think Coriolanus might have actually been his debut, or it was his first big picture, and he stars in it, and he's really good.
That's good.
It's about
I
a
mean, he's a good ass. I mean, lots of like Harry Potter actors are just like proper thespians.
remember Richard Harris, where he
McKellen, of course.
where the guy who played the first Dumbledore.
Yeah.
It's always so funny that 4chan where it does the however speech and then someone says it's crazy this is the last thing he did before he died.
Yeah, I was so bad for that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he was like 96 though.
Yeah, I
So,
mean
A
maybe
life
they
well lived. But
maybe they thought they were only going to get one movie done. I don't know.
I mean, it was a gamble at the time. If you recall, like this was like it's a bit before Fellowship, isn't it? Like I want to say
Oh,
it's
fuck, I don't know.
99, the first film.
The first Harry Potter movie is what you're talking about?
Yeah, I think the very first Harry Potter, because Chris Columbus did the first two, right?
2001.
2001.
to-
Okay, so it's the same year as Fellowship of the Ring. Maybe a few months before though. But anyway, yeah, when Fellowship and Harry Potter were coming out, like fantasy films had like a huge stigma from the 90s and 80s. Fuck
Yeah,
those
God,
gross- like
fuck.
from like dumb movies like Krull and Beastmaster and shit. Like when people thought about fantasy, it was like all these fucking corny
Fucking
ass.
bastard.
Did you lie in the bed first?
Yes, I lied in the bed first.
Okay, that's good. No, I lay in the bed first.
Thanks.
The fuck, I only have one more torch.
Well, no, I got
can
in the
come
bed
back.
to tell an untruth.
Yes. Yeah. Anyways, fantasy films like up until 2000s were like seen as these corny, shitty genre schlock, and
Well-
then Fellowship and Harry Potter made them like extremely big. It was like the prelude to what happened with superheroes.
Fantasy is generally a very new genre in literature.
It's not true at all.
So-
It's the oldest genre of literature. Have you
Well,
heard of Gilgamesh?
Well, it depends what you mean. Oh my
Yeah, I know what you
fucking
mean.
god!
Yeah, it's a turn of the century thing, like with oh, what's it called? House on the Borderland by Hope Hodgson. That's like one of the early ones. You have like our Lewis Stevenson and Mark Twain doing the like kind of earliest fantasy things, Lord Dunsany and stuff. Yeah, but that's the thing though. When fantasy started in literature, it was kind of taken more seriously because it was like kind of like classical and romantic sort of, and was seen as quaint and like Arthurian and stuff. I mean, even up till the 40s with like Gormenghast was like quite highly regarded when it came out and stuff like that. But then
Yeah, that is fair. But
then the turn like in the 60s, you got more like schlockier stuff, which I like. Like I like Mark Moorcock and stuff like that, and Fafford in the 50s and 60s. And then 70s was when it started going really oversaturated. Then 80s is like considered like the darkest time of all the like shirtless dudes gripping a sword on the cover.
I
and
mean,
big
you can
bosom
say that
ladies.
the 80s was also kind of the high point. It was a high point for fantasy from the consumer perspective, but it's
I mean, it was
probably
a
a
high
low
point of a
point for
lot of
being
media.
Yeah, but that's what
respected.
gave it like that
bad publicity.
yeah, the bad publicity was like the oversaturation of like every bookstore was like these gigantic fucking fantasy series about fucking barbarian dudes and shit. Like when Conan did it in the 20s, it was a completely different climate because it was like the pulp era, weird experimental things, and no one knew what would sell. And then that kind of late 70s, early 80s revival.
The
really
big
didn't
thing
do him
with
any
in that
favors.
period is also that at that point, fantasy hasn't established its own tropes and genre cliches. So everybody went with what was popular, which was Conan.
Well, D&D
and
was a big part of that too. Like it because D&D is like happening in the 80s, and
there was actually very interesting debate in D&D at the time because when D&D was, I think it was around first or second edition, they introduced, I think it was around the second
when they
edition,
put
they
hobbits
introduced
and stuff,
Rogue as a
wasn't it?
class,
yeah.
and people really didn't like that because people argued that every class was a little bit of a rogue, and
I can't believe I'm getting
someone-
actual discussion from Thupa.
and
rather
someone
than just
whom
random
they
shit
cited-
posts.
and someone whom they cited was specifically Barbarian. They said that Conan Barbarian was a rogue.
I mean, he is kind of.
I mean,
like,
he would be very
Mo-
sneaky from time to time.
the thing, the
That
Conan,
is mostly
Conan
what
in
he
the
does.
original stories is much more of like he uses kind of subterfuge and sneaking around and acrobatics more than like he's not just
Brute
like some
strength,
dumb
Yeah.
he's not just like some dumb meathead dude who runs in screaming.
People got that impression just because Arnold played him in the
Well,
older
I
series.
I mean, that's
no,
part of it.
because the book covers earlier than that. Like Frazette's book covers reissues, and even people just telling because Conan kind of continued to be a thing from other writers after Howard killed himself. But yeah, there's no doubt he's a big, muscly dude. Like he's a strong, tall barbarian. But like,
But what he most does in the books is sneak around, pick
Yeah, he
locks.
sneaks around, he picks locks, he steals shit. Like he's kind of the idea is more like he's outsmarting people because he's a barbarian, not in the sense of like now people kind of take barbarian to mean like berserker.
He's
like-
underhanded.
Yeah, like a big Viking dude coming and running. No, he's like a dude who's from other lands. No one knows his culture really. He is like in a foreign place, and people assume he's like going to be this dumb foreigner.
And he's not.
Savage, and he's not. He's like, I have lots of street smarts and I know lots of tricks and shit, and that's how I'm gonna outsmart these like essentially like lots of people he comes across are like imperialists. Like they're like kind of like allegories for like the Roman Empire or like the royal courts and stuff.
Yeah, I mean the whole aesthetic of Conan is just that Conan comes from a society where people are really real and direct with their actions, and the people he actually Nick Land had a great take on Conan. He said like
Fafford is similar to Fritz Lieber. Like, he's the same kind of character.
Nick Land said that Conan constantly runs up against people who operate on social logic, but he's a being of pure physics, so he can just run circles around them.
Yeah.
Like, they
exactly.
always think, oh, my position and the implications of challenging me will protect me. And then Conan's
Yes.
like, that guy's smaller than me. Bam.
Yeah. Also, he just comes across a lot of like eldritch horrors in his adventures, which is fun. Like
Yeah.
like a lot of the people he comes across are just like toying with powers and dark magic and stuff that they don't understand. And Conan's just like, I know you shouldn't do that. And they're like, what's the worst that could happen? And then some fucking tentacled being from another realm shows up and murders everyone, and Conan has to survive. And he's like, God damn it, I told him not to do it.
Yeah.
I also like I was going to mention earlier, it's an interesting divide at the beginning of D&D because Gary Gygax, he just like hates Tolkien. Like he was way more into Elric and
Vance.
Conan and Vance and Fafford, and then when he got more people involved, people were like, "Oh, what about hobbits and elves?" And he was like, "That's gay shit. Like that shit's dumb. That's not fantasy." People were like, "No, we like that stuff. Like Tolkien's cool." And he's like, "Yeah, that's like boring fairy tale stuff. I wanted to hear about guys cutting people in half." And
we like
and-
stuff
and-
that sucks.
He's like, Gandalf isn't even a wizard, doesn't cast spells, he just is like wise and stuff, and and has light come from
Yeah,
his staff
he has a
every once in a while.
flashlight. Oh, shit.
Yeah, he has a flashlight and he sets pine cones on fire, and and they were like, "Come on!" And he's like, "Fine, I'll put hobbits in." Ah, fuck, I hate this. I'm just interested
Uh,
in the mechanics of spellcasting and how many slots you have. They're like, yeah, but elves, they can like.
You know what? I
play
want to bring
music.
another fun Dungeons and Dragons fact. The
Mm.
reason we call Dungeon Master a Dungeon Master is because initially Dungeons and Dragons were specifically about a dungeon master constructing his own dungeon, and the entire adventure was taken inside of that dungeon. And because
Yeah. The first
people,
maps are just horrifying death trap dungeons. Like, what's the famous one with the something of evil, like with the
Tomb
big
of
open...
Annihilation,
No, the one with the big like open mouth creature where you have to stick your hand inside of its mouth to like activate a lever.
yeah, that is a Tomb of
That is
Annihilation.
Tomb of Annihilation. Okay. Well, maybe I'm thinking of a different one. But yeah, that's like the famous one where like the whole
Oh, you mean the one where
the one where
Gary
everything...
Gygax constructed specifically
yeah,
for
to
high-level
kill
players
everyone.
to kill everybody?
Yeah, exactly. That's
Tomb
the
of
one.
Horrors.
Tomb of Horrors. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly. That's the one with like the it's got
It's
like the
impossible
tilting
to-
floor. Yeah, like loads of areas are just like dead ends where you just die from poison or from acid
is spec-
pouring in. Yeah, it's fucking
Like,
horrifying. Like I was
There are a lot of one-shots in that place. You
Yeah.
just stay in a room too long. There is no sign that you shouldn't. And
There
if
are-
you do, you just die. That's
there
it.
are multiple places where you stick your arm in to like activate a lever because that's the only thing to do, and like it just chops your arm off instead. Or like there's a teleporter that
It does way worse. It teleports you outside
Yeah,
of the
and it
dungeon.
takes all your
uses
gear
gender,
off. And it doesn't. It takes all your gear off. Like all your high level gear, it just like strips you naked. Yeah, and changes your gender. And Gary Gygax is like, ha ha. What are those called? Modules. That's it. It's a module. Yeah.
Well, it's specific. I would call it even a module. It's specifically a dungeon.
But it's something you could buy later. Like
Yep.
D&D, you can buy that like thing for your adventures to try out. And it's just basically like DM masturbation. Like the whole point of it is for the DM to just be like, "Oh, you go in there. Here's what happens. You fucking
You know what's
die."
the most thing about that dungeon? Because I tried running it once for fun. I specifically told I specifically went to my players and said, make the most fucked up thing you can think of, like the most broken build, and we're going to run the Tomb of Horrors because they haven't known it. And I've instructed them that this place specifically has a lot of shit that is it's not about challenging your character, it's about challenging you as a player.
You're
It
just
is
going
full
down into the abyss and
It
made
is
an
full
abyss.
of force shit and insta kills and all of that shit. So be as broken as you can. And
That's funny.
the way they lost that dungeon is they initially came to a room, and I, as a dungeon master, is instructed by the manual to say, haha, this dungeon, this skeleton on the throne that you see in front of you is
Yes.
Ysiric.
That's right.
They kill him instantly because it has 12 hit points.
That's good.
After which I am instructed to shake their hand and say, congratulations, you've beat the Tomb of Horrors. It is not
Right.
Ysiric.
It's not,
Okay.
yeah.
I
remember.
And I have messed up slightly. I fell back behind on chat. I don't have my usual setup, unfortunately. And people say like the D&D movie, I don't know, hates bread
Oh, yeah.
but everyone does. Oh yeah, you were quoting the D&D movie, I think, a moment ago.
Me?
I actually haven't seen that.
I just watched the Red Letter Media thing of it again because I sent you a clip of it earlier. That's
Yeah.
a really funny movie.
Is sci-fi older than modern fantasy? I think modern sci-fi is older than modern fantasy. but
Sci-fi is older because of H.G. Wells in my head.
Yeah. And they said, I don't know what Kaizo Dungeon is. And were old Conan books like Greek Norse legends? I don't think they resemble the legends
No.
that much, but Howard was
Yeah.
very inspired by the aesthetic of those legends.
Hyboria. That's it, right?
Yeah,
It's like its own kind of thing.
I
I
forget.
don't remember.
I forget if it's
Correct me
hype.
if I'm wrong.
I think it's. I don't remember if it's Hyboria or Hyperborea. One is a
yeah, I'm
meme
never sure either.
because one is a
Yeah.
meme and the other is
Yeah.
what Conan invented. But Howard really liked Celtic culture and identified with it, and he kind of took a medley of every old thing he liked and stapled it onto the Celts and just ran with it.
Yeah. But
So-
in Conan and Solomon Kane stories, like people will just come up across like seemingly anachronistic cultures because it's like a fantasy world, right? Like they'll come across like 17th century like musketeers or something, and then like the next moment they're like now they're meeting like some like African occultist tribe. And then they're meeting like a fucking Viking, and and it's just like a big mishmash smorgasbord of like everything that
Yeah.
interested these guys because they're writing for pulps. Like it's week to week, month to month. Like who cares what? There's rarely like any like actual continuing storylines. The most you'd get is like a recurring character.
Yeah, Howard
Uh,
did whatever the fuck he wanted, really.
Yeah, essentially.
And you have to remember with Howard, he always portrayed it. Part of what distinguishes Tolkien for a Howard, Tolkien invented a world from scratch, and Howard always said the Conan stories were a retelling of the ancient prehistory of Earth. So he tries to portray it as something that could have existed on Earth in the past. He's not saying it's accurate, obviously.
No.
You know, it is, but he never said that. But he's trying to give you something where you could believe, oh, 10,000 years ago, this is what people were like.
It's kind of like it's sort of like biblical logic essentially of like of olden times where essentially they're not that different from like Roman times, just older, you know.
Yeah. I mean, to his credit, I feel like there were probably a lot of people like Conan around back in the day.
Yeah, sure. It's not like crazy like out there. It's not historically accurate, but it's nothing like ridiculous.
I mean, I feel like back in the day that was probably a very common thing. Like just, back when I was younger, I knew this crazy fuck who was really strong and violent, and I just kind of hung around him because it seemed better than coming up across him as an enemy. And he was pretty cool. He had his problems, but he was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a common theme.
And his name was Green.
Hey.
I'm digging my way out of the floor. I went too far.
I'm in a
I
cavern
lost my
again.
way. Yeah, I'm digging my way out of a cavern. I think we're gonna cross cave shaft soon.
Oh, we're crossing
know what I
shafts,
mean.
you see.
Yeah. Yeah. Cave shafts.
Also in the talk book of Conan, one thing that I always love to bring up, Alan Moore, he was being, dismissive of Conan, saying like, oh, it's just a gross power fantasy where there's always some tough guy who's
That's all the damage of the movies,
who's
like
ripping
in the book covers.
Yeah, who's always ripping away the clothes of some poor girl that he's violating. And he said that, and then the entire internet pointed out to Alan Moore, Conan is actually extremely chivalrous with women in virtually all of the stories. The only one where he even does anything remotely rapey is the Frost Giant's daughter, and it's in the context of a trippy dream sequence where he's just chasing a glowing mystical woman.
Also,
then you
cut to Killing Joke. Yeah.
Yeah. Then you look at Alan Moore, and apparently the Alan Moore's collaborators multiple times have confronted him, saying, "Your fascination with rape is fucking creepy, and I don't like having to draw this shit."
Yeah, I mean, you just read like League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. First, the Invisible Man is raping all these. I think they're teenage girls at this like.
Yeah, it's a
this,
Catholic finishing school.
Yeah, Catholic school. Then he gets raped to death by Mr. Hyde. Yes, by a giant gorilla cock. Yeah. And that's just like the ones off the top of my head. This is like a 1-2. And I guess Alan Moore was like, it's okay because he gets his rape comeuppance.
Yeah,
maybe.
the one female character's backstory is she was assaulted by Dracula.
Oh yeah, that's right.
In a very rape-coded way. Even
yeah,
if
Mina
it's
Harker
ambiguous.
is like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Rape-coated way.
Well,
that's
it
like
is.
at least with that's like a
The
thing,
way they
yeah.
talk about it,
There's-
it's obviously implying rape, even if they don't actually say it. So
There's precedent for Dracula as a sexual allegory, but
no,
that goes farther than most.
What I'm more so amused by is the fact that in recent times, the manner of people referring to things as coated as something has become so prevalent.
yeah, I know. I'm allowing internet-y
Moore was
Zoomer talk to
probably
inject
going
my
off
language, but
He's
whatever.
probably just going off the famous Conan line when he goes like, "What's best in life to." What is it to?
Hear
your
the
enemy driven
lamentations.
before you. Yeah, hear the lamentation of their.
I love it when
women,
Conan said
yeah.
that.
No, it's a cool line, but that's probably what he just thought like, oh, that's what Conan is. Yeah, like it's just
Yeah.
about a big dude with horns on his helmet who wants to murder everyone.
Yeah, it was just hilarious because Moore was projecting so damn hard.
And then he says, "It's Conan time."
I like
Yeah.
that.
Excuse me,
I like that
Conan
Simpsons.
time.
I love that Simpsons clip where it's Nice if I get this right. It's Alan Moore, it's Art Spiegelman. And who's the third one? Someone in comments knows for sure.
Is-
Someone in chat.
Is Spiegelman the mouse guy or is that
Yeah,
someone
that's the
else?
mouse guy. No, that's the
Okay.
mouse guy. It's Alan Moore, the mouse guy, and fuck, it's really obvious. Is it? Man, whatever. Some other third comic book guy, and it's like the really funny bit where there's this comic book signing and Bart's there, and then. And then Alan Moore's like, Emil Houseman is like, "Will you sign my Watchmen action figure?" And Alan Moore just goes to the red. It's actually him, like doing the voice acting. He's like, "You see what those bloody corporations do? They suck you dry until your marrow." And then Art Spiegelman's like, "Calm down, Alan. Have a popsicle or something." And then they all rip their shirts off and they fly into the sky because they're actual superheroes.
Ah,
Oh man, I can't remember who it was. Was it Frank Miller? Maybe. It seems a bit of an odd choice though.
I mean, sounds like something he would do.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, Simpsons clip streams. That's the next big thing.
Sure, we won't get stricken by that
Copyright.
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Dan Klaus, who I have a few books of too.
Green Mirrors downloads like fucking 3 terabytes of Simpsons, mirrors them in VLC, then
Yeah,
streams
negative
them
color
on
palettes.
1/3 of the screen.
Okay, I made it back to our shitty shack.
I did not. I am in the mines.
I'm gonna build a roof on the house.
I am the mines.
All this iron that I have very little use for.
Oh, by the way, I've refunded you a stack of iron blocks.
Awesome.
Thank God, he's been going on about those iron blocks the whole time.
I really have.
I'm like, damn that, curse that Thupa.
Yeah. I do like. I wish I liked the Conan stories more.
I do.
They're not bad, but I don't ever feel much desire to read them. Like when I read them, it's always a thought like I should read some Conan. I don't just find myself reading them. I feel like I would have liked them a lot if I read them when I was a kid, because I feel like I got to them at a age when I'd gotten my fill of adventure stories. Like I'd been a young person reading, manga and watching anime and stuff.
I like
I
all
still-
those like older pulpy ones because they're like really genuine and
Yeah.
kind of innocent in a way. Like I love like that one, the Martian. What's he called? The guy from Mars, John Carter. I like John Carter ones and The Shadow and Solomon Kane and all that stuff. And I think they're just like really entertaining because they're like. Because I just like just them being old timey is like very entertaining because you're just like, oh, that's cool. When you see something that like later shows up in fantasy and you're like, oh, that's probably like one of the first examples of something cool like that happening.
When DMing for foreigners, I found a very unique issue where the nerd culture, you,
Thupa,
Well,
who is a
specifically
foreigner
not-
to you?
Everyone.
not Russian,
Okay.
Okay.
right? There's a very interesting dichotomy where I have consumed a lot of, media that's not inherently Russian, right? Isaac Asimov, whatever have you.
Name's a Russian sounding guy.
Alright. Fucking, I've read Conan the Barbarian. Is that good enough?
Yeah, sure.
Right. And when you go to DM for Russian nerds, they'll be familiar with that literature, but they'll mostly have a background in Russian fiction.
You had the base of your D&D campaign off Tolstoy.
And
Yeah.
no, specifically, that is what makes it so refreshing for them. But when I DM for people who are not Russian, you'll find an issue where I'll pull a point from something like the Black Tower, and people will start calling me out for my bullshit. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm not original.
I know a lot of like I know probably more like Russian stuff than you'd expect, just because when I first started studying art, like one of my first projects I did an animation, and I based it all around like Russian folklore and fairy tales and stuff. So because I was like obsessed with like the Ivan Bilibin illustrations of that stuff, like what's he called, Koshchei the Immortal, I think.
Yeah.
Ivan the one with the magic bird and the, I'm forgetting all the names,
I know what
but
you're
all the
talking
Baba Yaga stuff, and yeah, all that crazy stuff, and all the Bogatyr and Ilya Muromets and all that crazy stuff really appealed to me at the time. So that's, I mean, some of that is still in Mesiel
cool.
probably, because it inspired me a lot at the time. Yeah. So then Thupa do the opposite with us. He's like, I'm DMing for foreigners. I'm gonna do a bunch of Russian references, and I'm gonna be like, hey,
Yeah.
that Horseman of the Dawn and Horseman of the Afternoon and Horseman of the Night guys are all just from a fairy tale, and that
Yeah.
cool flashlight made out of a human skull on a stick, and that hut that's jumping on a chicken leg.
A lot of points I'm pulling out currently are from Black Company books.
Hey, I know
I
what
know
those
that.
are.
Yeah.
Never read them.
Because
but
I'm
Aren't
well
they
aware that
written by a guy
people
called
are aware
Glenn?
of them, but they never read them. So
Yeah.
like, I get a free pass.
Yeah.
On that topic, Jack Vance. I read The Dying Earth a little while ago last year.
I did too. Not the whole thing.
Specifically because George Martin kept bringing up Vance as this forgotten titan of fantasy that everyone should read. I got what's with all this gravel
What's
above
with all
me?
this death?
Alright,
there's a
Thupa, I didn't
llama.
die. Shut up.
Look how angry he got.
Yeah, no shit.
I got the green. A fucking llama merchant has appeared next to our shack. I'm gonna trap him. No, he's running away. Don't run away.
He's going to teleport after some time. It doesn't matter if you trap him.
Should I murder him, Thupa, and keep his llamas?
The llamas are going to disappear with him one way or another after some time.
Yeah, it's
Dude.
called
So-
loyalty. You
Is that
wouldn't
a
know
patch?
anything about it.
When they first appeared, I could kill the dude, and I kept the llamas stuck to a post.
Well, maybe that happens. I don't know. What I usually do is I just kill the llamas and take the leeches, because leeches are cool.
Yeah,
used
leeches
to.
are cool. I'm gonna murder his llamas.
Oh yeah, but
Also, you can get leather
Fuck, they're
from
spitting
them.
at me. Ah,
Yeah.
why do they do this? Okay, there's one. And two. Okay, done. And they give me leather too, you're right. Jack Vance sounds like he'd be like a thriller writer by the name, you know?
yeah, it sounds like a fake name, but it's not.
Isn't it? I thought it was a pen name.
Oh, maybe it is, and I was full of shit. Hey, I found a golden
Yay
cap.
pen name.
We'll worship
It
that.
actually stands for Jack Advance because he was the inventor of the Game Boy Advance. And he invented the audio jack too. So that's two things you can thank him for.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, but
Thanks,
George
Jack.
Ryder
Martin
has a pet name.
George Martin
Ormstar has
always
a team name.
yeah. George Martin always said he had really good prose, and I read it, and he
Can I
did.
borrow your peen? Mine's broken.
I don't just remember the prose being specifically good. But
I
actually, I
do.
heard it on audiobook, so maybe I was just distracted.
No, Jack Vance has really good flow to his writing. It was actually, and it's really funny. People make fun of some of Martin's writing quirks. Like he says the word "manse" all the time when he's describing people's, places they live. He always says the person's manse, never their house or their,
Oh.
palace.
I didn't even know that was the term.
Yeah, like,
Yeah. it wasn't,
and if you read Jack Vance, that is 100% where Martin got that from. Jack Vance just loves the word "mance" for no reason. Yeah, it's very cute.
Well, he's a very man's man.
Yeah, he's a man's
oh
man.
yeah. The dwelling of a householder, or the residence of a minister.
Yeah,
The dwelling of the householder.
also known as a house.
House, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
This is
that's
my
like
dwelling.
that's like somebody that wants to act like they have 20 points higher of an IQ than they do, trying to use
Yeah.
big words to sound
Yeah.
smart.
It's true.
Okay.
It's
I
funny that he
found-
was called Jack Vance and he kept saying Mance. More like Jack Mance.
I know.
I think I finally fixed this thing.
I'm building an enchanting room.
I am trying to get out of the darkness.
Great.
I
Here come the
did-
fucking guys again. Because I can't sleep to make them go away.
If only you had packed a bed.
I know. If only someone had reminded me to pack a bed. Ow!
Yeah, if only someone had been your fucking mother again.
Yeah, sure.
Well, if you want to,
Mother.
So I guess
if you
I
want
guess
to, right? We can.
I
just
guess
shoot,
Whale
right?
is Green's grandmother then.
If you have one bed, right? What we
Yeah.
can do is we can just two of us sleep, somebody sleeps, and the night rolls over. And whoever they spawn out probably
fine.
should be the one to sleep.
Okay, well, I'm almost out again.
I'm not worried about it being nighttime. I'm just worried about not having a spawn if I die.
Well, then just click the bed.
Yeah,
that's
you
all
could have
we
just
need to do.
clicked the bed that I left
No,
there.
because then it takes your spawn point off.
No,
Again,
no,
if
it doesn't.
Doesn't it? Oh. I thought it did.
What are you doing?
I'm building a fucking house. and I'm getting attacked in the head by fucking flying creatures while I do it.
You had a perfectly good house.
No, this is for the enchanting room. God damn it!
Oh,
I can't
okay.
I can't fit the enchanting table and all the bookshelves in the house. It's too tiny.
Oh, you're right. This is the solution.
Okay, there's respawn point set. That doesn't make any sense that both people can have the same respawn point in a bed.
Yeah, two people could never use the same bed at different times.
Yeah, exactly. This really is a fantasy game.
What are you playing at, game?
Yeah, what are you gaming at?
Wait,
Kenny
next you're going to
Trail.
tell me that if he takes his shoes off, I can put them on. His feet are still in there.
I Why are you pretending that these things are like obvious when you didn't know jack shit about any of these fucking obvious Minecraft things like 20 minutes ago?
Yeah, Michi's just desperately floundering, like, you make mistakes
Yeah,
too,
sure.
Green.
Yeah, I'm floundering when the whole last stream was you going, I didn't know you could fucking eat food and hold a torch in your offhand. Yeah.
Okay, I'm heating water in a kettle. I'm praying that my power is not going to short out again, because it's the only appliance that's on, so I should be okay.
Why would it do that?
I don't, because I live
You
in
guys
fucking
hear Green cut
America, and we have narrower limits on how much power you can draw at once before you flip a breaker.
Wider hips, narrower power. That's the American way.
Yeah, white
People
hips,
do
you
fast.
say.
Yeah, wider ass, wider belly, wider doors.
What are you...
Ah, God, I'm being attacked by 3 zombies at the same time.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
fuck, that's not good.
What
Oh
is
my-
even your problem?
I was handling it.
Were you?
Yeah. Maybe I'll make a roof. Hold on. Oh, fuck! He flew right in there. I'm already making a roof. It's okay. I needed this wood for bookshelves, though. Now I need to go cut more wood.
Okay, well...
Thanks for the +1.
If only you had a fucking bed.
Oh,
Yep.
this is gonna look so fucking
Thank
ugly.
God you don't harp on about it, though.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a horse armor, and there's horses over there.
Yeah, I
I
mean, I
should put
was
the wood
gonna
here.
kill them and make them into books.
That too. But I
Yeah,
already
we have
killed some
bookshelves?
llamas. Yeah, we already have bookshelves.
Simpsons
I'm
is
now
the
about
new
to make
Family
them.
Guy. Yes, it is.
That's so true.
I miss old YouTube when you could just upload anything and no one could do anything about it.
Yeah,
I watched so much. I got on YouTube for the first time to watch Naruto.
me too.
Yeah, I found a lot of anime on YouTube back in the day.
Hey, I made 10 bookshelves.
8 to 9 minute segments.
I got on YouTube to watch
Yeah.
StarCraft 2.
It was like 9 minutes, little clips. Naruto episode 7, part 1 of 4.
Yeah. I remember exactly when it was too. I was watching Naruto over the TV, and it got to the part where Naruto was preparing to fight Neji, and he had to do the summoning. He had to learn how to summon the frogs.
Yeah.
And that is when I switched over, and I remember my hesitation because I knew if I start watching Naruto online, I will never ever switch back. I'll consume all of it, catch up to where the Japanese are, and then I'll be back to watching weekly again, but it will be in Japanese.
How old were you?
I was probably like 12 or 13.
It's impressive that you knew Japanese back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
And then he forgot it.
Yeah, I forgot it. It was funny at work the other day. Someone was trying to pronounce a Japanese name, and I pronounced it for them, and they were like, "Wait, you speak Japanese?" I was like, "No."
No, I'm a weeb.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, I was just guessing." I just wanted to look
The
smart.
shame.
Yeah,
No, you watch anime. Shut up.
yeah. You don't know my life, bitch.
You know what I've done? I've done something way
Yes,
worse.
I have. Yeah, we know.
What?
And
What?
Oh, that.
so,
Okay.
Yeah, be
When I
more
was-
specific.
Yeah.
When I was at work, and yeah, a Japanese name came up.
I was at work too.
I helped pronounce it, and somebody was like, "Do you speak?" And I just said, "No, I
Yeah.
watch."
Oh,
Oh, you cut out. You watch what?
he watched.
I said I
Pa.
watch Pre-Q
Oh, I thought you
Oh.
said porn.
Yeah,
Precure?
you cut out with the p, so it sounded like you said porn.
Why is that a bad thing? Precure is good.
because they had no idea what Pre-Q is,
I mean,
and I explicitly chose Pre-Q.
I mean, isn't Precure
all
at
I
least
coulda.
in theory supposed to be a children's show?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
So is Naruto.
I don't know
in
if there's an
theory.
innocent explanation for. Yeah, I mean, at least Naruto, you can be like, oh, I like action and fights. I'm a child at heart. Precure, it's about like pretty girls transforming and stuff. I feel like that's a little harder to explain.
Yeah, I guess. Fine. Make fun of everyone. Sure.
Yeah, it's like
Everyone in
watching.
chat is fuming now.
It's like watching Adventure Time versus My Little Pony. One is a little harder to explain than the other, even if they're both
That's
targeted
true.
towards the same age group.
That's a good example. I'll give you that.
And both of them are bullshit because they're both of those shows know that the audience is significantly adult. They just have to keep up the artifice of pretending.
I thought you were gonna say the opposite, but no.
Yeah. No, the I remember Endless Jest saying that about ReZero, saying he tries to make himself feel better by saying it's for kids, but he knows that most of the people watching it are probably older than he is.
They're all Japanese businessmen.
Yeah, I never
Yeah.
did watch ReZero.
It's fine. There are worse things to be into than ReZero, but you know, there's a lot of bad
Yeah,
things.
like
in
My
the...
Little Pony.
Yeah, you like
Let's
My Little
make sure-
Pony.
Yeah, it's just strikes me as one of those things that I probably wouldn't care for it if I did give it a try, so I haven't.
John, I will say this. I feel like if I primed you psychologically by saying you will like ReZero, and then had you watch it, you would probably at least kind of like it.
Maybe. Unfortunately, I've already been primed
Yeah.
in the other direction by other
I've already
people.
been detonated.
Yeah, you know, our ReZero's not that bad when you don't have a bitch in your ear yelling about how it's nasty.
Wait, what?
Oh, I was trying to
Are
do
you
a meme,
talking
but I
about
fucked
Golden
up.
Boy?
No,
Oh.
fucking Golden Boy. No, but ReZero has its virtues. Its
But they're all
issues,
in another show.
yeah, its issues with the
I made an
protagonist
anvil. Yay.
are its issues with its protagonist are pretty bad. I will just frankly say that. But it has a lot of good things going for it too. You know, it has some decent world building and setting. It has some good character designs. It has some fun moments. The time travel mechanic, especially early on, they actually do some fun things with it. You know, it has some good things going for it. It's not enough to salvage the show from being very easy to make fun of, but it has its good points.
Ah, spider on top of the door.
Yeah, it's not a good place for it.
Fuck,
it's-
what did I do?
What is it, a spy door? Oh god, get rid of that.
Fucking the door. Yeah.
Ah, motherfucker!
I'm sorry. You'll go away in a bit.
I don't no, come back.
Me? Why? Am I
No,
supposed to
the
help you?
thing.
Oh.
Fucking motherfucker.
Motherfuck him.
I refuse to let this go. I'm not dying.
I'm not
I
dying. I'm not dying.
refuse to
Proceeds to
anime.
die.
As he turns into a corn cob, yeah.
Look, I'm just as human at this point.
It's just preemptive, okay?
Thupa, my deaths have consistently come from a very small number
Here,
of sources.
Green, I'll help you. Don't worry.
Remember when I saved
That's
you from
alright.
those zombies earlier?
I was fine. I had like 75% health.
You were
and they
like
were one hit
crying
away.
and screaming and saying,
I
"Green,
wasn't.
save me."
No, that didn't happen.
John, isn't it crazy how
Look at that
Michi?
shot. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was a good shot. Good job. John, isn't it crazy how Michi misremembers everything and then tells self-serving lies when, you know, reality doesn't match what he
I killed
said?
the other one. Look at that. I killed both of them for you.
Hey. Hey, there's a fucking wizard here. Or a witch.
You know
God
what?
damn
That
it.
is a non-behavior.
Yeah, it
Why,
is a
why
witch.
do you do that, Michi?
Yeah.
I don't do that. You guys are bullshit.
I don't...
Oh fuck! It's an actual witch. Run the fuck away.
I just said that.
I thought you were lying or miss looking.
Oh, good. So now we're pretending I'm the one who lies all the time.
You
John,
did-
you were just
You
here.
do.
I killed the witch for you.
No,
There
no,
you
I
go.
don't.
What do you
There.
mean I was just here?
Yeah, you were just here. You observed Michi
You guys are
accusing me of
gaslighting
lying,
as usual.
and then moments later we proved I was the one telling the truth.
You guys may pretend I post stuff in server all the time. I don't post.
You know,
You guys.
I feel like we let
pretend-
that go very quickly, but you're
Liar.
still worried about it.
You're lying. You're making stuff up again.
John, how often have we even brought up that happened?
Like every
That what-
call.
That what happened?
That what
Nothing-
happened?
no,
Exactly, John.
Stop talking. Nothing happened. Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. The thing that didn't happen because you guys made it up to gaslight me.
The what?
Don't worry, Thupa, stop.
Yeah, maybe Thupa doesn't need to know.
Yeah,
The what?
he's already dead.
So
Quit kicking
Why
him.
would he need to know something that isn't true?
Okay,
Like, that would be
Michi, if you
fucking
keep
What's the
running the
point?
bit into the ground, then I am going to tell him.
Okay.
The what?
I will stop, but just because it's getting repetitive, not because
Yeah.
I'm.
Not
like-
because I'm.
I'm not
Right.
owned. I'm not owned.
No,
Shut up!
No, don't worry, Michi. We know you're immune
The
to
what?
shame. That's the
Yeah.
situation.
I have a friend who
No, you don't.
The
the first
who?
time. Yeah, he's like a real life friend.
Oh.
The what?
Yeah. Stop talking and listen. But,
Yeah, a black
when we
woman
put-
is
when-
speaking. Listen and
when
learn.
I'm sorry. My brain
When
is
he-
ahead of me.
when he first played Demon Souls, the original, not the remake, I was with him, and we got to the section. I mean, none of you probably know this because none of you played Demon Souls, but
I played
There-
Demon Souls. Ha
you
ha.
did. Okay, impressive.
And then I decided that was enough Souls for me, and I didn't play any of the other
Okay.
ones.
well, it's quite clunky. I would recommend playing
Oh, for
Dark
sure.
Souls because it's much improved.
Yeah, but I
in
played it
many
before
ways.
Dark Souls existed, so
Yeah.
it's
So did I. But no. Anyways, when he was playing it, he got to the section where it's you're supposed to go around it because there's this gigantic like Iron Maiden that shoots arrows out.
Yes.
But if you're really good, you can actually dodge roll through them with really perfect timing. And the first time my friend came across this, I was like, "Oh, you need to go around." Well, unless you want to try and roll through the arrows, but that's fucking insane. And he was like, "Okay." And he first try and rolled perfectly through all the arrows and got to the other side.
I
deactivated the
love
Iron Maiden.
story.
And I was like, just like jaw agape, dumbfounded. And so every time he brings it up after, I just pretend he didn't do it and that he died. I was just like, oh yeah, remember that time you tried to do that and you died? And he was
Yeah.
like, no, I did it first try. And like, no, that's impossible. No way you did that. Of course that didn't happen. You're misremembering. You imagined that.
Yeah, we'll remember
The
this
who?
story for later.
Yeah, like you would remember a story I told you.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Try your best.
Fair enough.
Do your worst, Green.
Yeah,
In,
old.
like watching 2 streams when Green tries to bring up the. I remember hearing in a podcast or something about some guy who played Demon Souls.
Hey, I would never do that.
That's happened so many times. Have you watched Bakanomichi? I'm like, yeah, I
We're
watched.
like,
the
hey
video.
guys, we should
I
watch
told you
part
about
4
that.
of JoJo.
Actually, wasn't it in last stream that I started telling a story, not realizing that it happened with the people in the stream?
I mean, I feel like you do that every stream. So
You know what?
Thupa, it's not okay. Bit's over. Quit.
The who?
Yeah. That's gonna make him stop. Good idea.
Yeah,
You,
have-
know we have to kick him out of the server now.
yeah. We have to use the timeout button for the first time ever.
There's a timeout button?
There
Yes.
is.
Excuse me, the what?
There's
Oh no, you
feel
just gave
physical
Thupa
pain.
unrestricted
Oh, wait,
access
oh, wait,
to a
I
feature
forgot
he didn't
Thupa.
know existed.
Thupa-
as a
Yeah,
mod.
I made Thupa executive producer for no reason.
Hey, there was a reason.
when there are people who much deserve the position.
Okay, let's be fair, Thupa is not actually that abusive of his executive producer.
Yeah,
role.
just because he's saving it up, he's like edging.
Yeah.
Till the fucking best moment where you can just destroy this nuke the server.
I mean,
Like, it would
with
it would be
Thupa-
funny enough if I did it now.
with Thupa, he at least knows to save the situation for when it will be funnier than it is disruptive.
You mean that thing I just said?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I'm a
Yeah,
good-
but he's claiming ownership of it now. Yeah.
She was like
Yeah.
crude metaphor. Ha
Yeah,
ha ha.
also, since
funny.
since I'm the one who made the decision, I should have to justify the decision. So even if it fits in with what you said, it still
Wait, what
is
do you mean I
relevant.
made it? It's my server. What are you talking about?
You're
Oh
right,
no,
Michi,
we're
it
gonna
is your
gaslight
server.
Green's
If I
office.
recall
It's
correctly,
Michi's
last-
server.
it was because the 3 people in charge were all called Michi for a while. If I recall.
Oh right.
correctly. Like,
yeah.
the owner, yeah.
yeah.
We don't
So
talk
this is
about
Michi's
that.
server. We don't talk about this whole stream is just us talking about stuff that we don't talk about.
Yeah.
This is the we're talking about inside jokes that the 4
When-
people
when
watching
this-
won't understand.
After this gets uploaded, like there's gonna be like a 20-minute section where it's just beep, like for a hard.
This is like when I
20
posted
minutes,
the Muffin Saga edit of the Excel Saga logo on Twitter. Nobody knew what the hell it was.
I still
Oh yeah.
don't.
Oh, God, stop
I
talking
should've,
about stuff that no one in chat
or
knows
actually
what we're
Bagel, it was
talking about.
Bagel
This is like
Saga,
the
it was
worst thing
Lament
you
of-
can do during
Lament
the
of
Oh.
Let's
Muffins was-
Oh fucking the bagel saga, which I did not remember that at all, but apparently it was a
When
When
core
you say the
memory.
Bagel Saga, it sounds like a Forgotten Christian arc. Like, oh yeah, and then during the Bagel Saga,
apparently there was a period in our relationship when I was constantly telling Thupa about a bag of bagels that I had bought and then regretted buying. And I kept eating them and then feeling bad about it afterwards.
yeah, I thought this was the funniest thing.
I don't
to
even
ever
remember.
happen,
I
yeah.
don't even remember this. But Thupa
And
did
then
apparently.
This was like
That's surprising because your memory is usually so good.
this was like the highlight of my day every time.
Sounds like it was the highlight of your fucking life.
I
But when you talk
I
about
was
it,
waiting. Look, I was waiting for those updates every time. I was like, how are the bagels doing?
honey, come on, we have to go to the supermarket. Hold on,
Hold
on.
on.
The fuck, I don't know what the bagel news is yet. We can go shopping later.
Just like in. Oh wait, you haven't seen it yet. Damn it. Never mind.
Yeah, it
You
is like
know,
that.
I sometimes wonder how Thupa has the patience to put up with me sometimes. And I think the answer
Because he's
the answer is steadily
Fucking
emerging
what?
as wait, what?
you're highly
Thupa.
amusing. Yeah, that's
No, okay. First of all, like you're not even hard to put up with. But secondly, Thupa fucking will like string along fucking bots and spammers for
Yeah, this
fun.
is the same guy
Like,
who went
this
to a,
guy-
a
man has
VTuber's
infinite
Twitch
patience.
channel every day to say happy birthday on not their birthday.
This
Just
man
so that
rewrote the
just so
fucking
that when the
Dante's
actual birthday
Inferno,
rolled
like-
around, he could say "Have a nice day" instead of "Happy birthday."
How could you possibly? This guy has infinite patience for everything.
Yeah, okay.
And I
That's...
did it for a year and a half, by the way.
So the day after their birthday, you were there again.
To say happy birthday.
Okay.
No, Thupa, what you should have done is like Alice in Wonderland and say it's your happy unbirthday every other day. So you're just there every single day.
That sounds
saying
like you're
happy birthday, then
celebrating the
happy
day.
unbirthday.
That sounds like you're celebrating the day that you're unborn and you like disappear back inside.
Yeah, that's a day that happens.
Yeah, well, take it up with
Yeah.
Lewis Carroll. Sorry.
Yeah, Lewis Carroll came up with that. Not
Oh
my
yeah,
fault.
a famously blameless individual
Yeah, I was
that we
gonna
should
say, I was just gonna say
that we should all trust.
unassailable bastion of morality.
Yeah.
Lewis Carroll.
Yeah, Lewis Carroll, who would never have any sketchy opinions whatsoever.
Yeah.
I
Or
actually have
stories
no idea
about
what you're
him.
talking about.
Thupa, do
Yeah, I
you
don't
not
either.
know?
You know what, Lewis? You know what Alice in Wonderland is?
I mean, yes.
That's the start. It was written by a guy called William. No, he's called. Well,
Called William
he wa-
Wallace Lewis Carroll.
No.
Yes.
No. His name
William
is
what?
Lewis Carroll. His name is something Hodgson too, but his pen name was Lewis Carroll.
Yeah, Neil Lewis Carroll. specifically.
Hodgson sounds like a name more appropriate for someone who behaves in that way.
He was a don of mathematics at Cambridge.
Yeah.
And his other books are all about like mathematics and stuff.
He had
that
a
was a
very-
really funny
He has a
thing.
very broad range of interests.
No, because that was like a joke. When Alice in Wonderland came out, Queen Victoria loved it. She said, "I do hope you dedicate your next book to me." And he wrote a book called Problems in Symbolic Logic or something. to Queen Victoria. And she was like, and she must have been like, "What the fuck?" This shit.
That
Yeah.
is funny as hell, though.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, Lewis Carroll was called Dodgson. Sorry, that not Hodgson.
Wait,
Charles
Dodgson?
Ludwig Dodgson. Yeah,
So the dodgiest guy in Victorian
Yeah.
England is named
it's called
Dodgson.
Dodgson. Yeah.
Damn.
Anyway, Thupa. I don't know if Green is going to tell you about
Well,
it.
I'm
but
giving you the chance because you seem excited. So
I don't remember it as like succinctly as you might, but it's to do with the inspiration for Alice, right?
yeah, well, there's a few things with him. One, he had a weird fascination with having what could be interpreted as reasonable friendships with young girls.
Yeah.
Where this is the charitable reading of what was up with him. But at the very least, he enjoyed hanging around with young girls like around the age of 12. He was a very strange guy and very introverted, so you could believe that it was a totally innocent thing where he was just so socially awkward that he saw those relationships as less challenging. And he had a relationship with, I don't know if her name actually was Alice, that I think Michi knows.
She was called Alice.
Yeah, he had a friendship with this family that had a young daughter that he spent a lot of time with the family and a lot of time with the daughter. And they suddenly broke off contact with him one day with no real explanation of why. And a common theory is that he asked them to marry the girl, and they just kind of said, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" and fucked off. That is.
Well, there's also the photographs.
I was waiting to see if you were
yeah.
gonna go there.
Okay.
He was also on the extreme cutting edge of amateur photography, and there, again, the charitable reading of this is what he did was relatively common at the time.
Yes,
And
I've heard that too, and I've seen
the parents knew
evidence of
about
this.
it and were
Yes.
usually there with him when he was doing it. But he used to take a lot of pictures of nude girls.
Well, yeah.
He would go out on the beach. People would,
He'd also take of
young
of
girl.
clothed ones too,
Well,
and of other various subjects.
Well,
but
no
yes.
one gives a shit about those.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying he was
What are
generally.
you, a
You're kind of
Ferengi?
burying the
Women
lead
do not
there,
deserve
Michi.
the honor of
No,
clothing.
not that. But I'm saying,
Like,
like,
you know,
you said, that
okay,
the Thupid wasn't
just-
so weird. I'm just saying he took photographs of lots of things, and also naked
Yeah,
girls.
like there was. You can defend him a bit, saying there was a trend in Victorian England. Like, Thupa, do you know the stereotype of, like, this used to happen on sitcoms, where, like, the old lady will pull out the naked baby pictures of the person and show them off and be like, look how cute this old picture
Yeah,
is.
sure.
Yeah,
This was just media literacy 101.
yeah, this was where that started, and it was a kind of extreme version of it. So people
Even outside of that, if you're talking artistically at this time and for many years to come, paintings of naked children are not hard to come across. Like, it's a common
no.
subject. Like, Sorolla used to paint naked kids on the beach all the time. Sheila has lots of those too. Like,
yeah, it's
but that is more justifiable to me because it's like when it's artistic, it kind of changes the thing. Like, you're depicting the form essentially. When it's photographic, I guess because it was such early photography, it's people were more like
Intent matters,
experimental
right?
with it. Yeah, intent matters.
intent
Yeah.
matters, and I think back then people did have more of a division where nudity was not inherently sexual. I'm willing to give them,
That's
some
true.
benefit of the doubt
Yeah,
there.
well, I mean, and if you just look at other cultures too, like Japan has no problem
There was
getting
a lot of
everybody in the same
nudity just
bath
going.
and-
Exactly.
well, this gender divide, but I mean, like
Yeah.
they just aren't ashamed of nudity in the way that we are in more Western cultures.
Picasso do lots of sketches and paintings of
yeah,
that kind.
in Lewis Carroll's case, it just is kind of jarring because it's usually the order that people learn about it, where people are like, oh, he wrote Alice in Wonderland, this story about a
Yeah.
girl being in a very strange situation. Like, oh, okay, and he wrote it for this 12-year-old girl that he had a very close relationship. It's like, okay, that's a little weird. And then
Yeah,
it's
that's-
like,
well, I mean,
and then it's like,
Narnia,
and he would take her out to the beach and photograph her naked. It's like, okay, we're getting very weird now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Most there, I see an estimation here says over half of all of his works, because he wrote like lots of poems and other stuff, are centered on depicting like young girls in some way.
Yeah, I mean, he 100% had a fetish of some kind. Whether or not it's a malicious one is kind of open to interpretation, because no one ever came out and
It's hard to say.
said Carol did something really fucked up. But there were circumstances where people mysteriously, broke off relationships with him where they had previously been friends. So people wonder. It's one of those things people speculate, but we'll never know what actually happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's cancel Lewis Carroll.
Yeah, let's cancel Lewis Carroll.
Yeah.
Retro or not postmortem. Postmortem.
You got to give Lewis Carroll some credit. He was born at the exact right time to be him.
Yeah.
If he was born like 50 years earlier or later, he would have been in trouble.
What do you think about the theories that it's like a big drug trip thing?
The problem with that is just that Europe was in Victorian times, Europe was very naive about drugs and had very little access to them. Like,
But they had drugs and everything, though. Like, you go to the pharmacy and you've got
They
cocaine
had-
and morphine,
yeah, they
and
had-
heroin on the shelf.
Yeah,
for
they had
kids.
they had uppers, they had narcotics. They did not have hallucinogens. And so
That's true.
you can believe that Alice in Wonderland is a metaphor for doing opium or something. And the caterpillar
Yeah,
guy probably
opium's the
actually
big one.
is. But
Well, he literally is doing opium,
but
but
the interesting drug connection isn't there because Europe just didn't have hallucinogens until the 50s, basically.
Okay.
Ironically, they discovered later that there are plenty of psychedelic mushrooms that do grow in Europe. They just were never discovered. There's
Another theory I've heard was that. Oh, sorry. Finish your thing first.
Oh, I was gonna say there's a type of mushroom called Liberty caps that grow in sheep pastures, and Ireland and parts of England are just covered with the things. It's just no one ever thought to eat them, partially because they look gross and poisonous. They're these little.
Ah,
They don't look like food.
There is another hallucinogenic thing in Europe from the olden days, which is ergot. Do you know that?
I've arguably done it.
Okay, because that is supposed to have caused a lot of like mass hysterias and delusions in medieval times because it grows on wheat.
Yeah, ergot.
And spores of it would be around and on people's clothes and hands like a lot of the time.
Yeah,
And
ergot.
it's even thought some people did it like intentionally, like suppository form or just
Yeah,
taking it. And stuff like that.
Ergot alkaloids are chemicals that are very similar to LSD, and if you get the right ones, you can convert them into LSD. No one would ever do it that way, but you could if you wanted to. It's just they're usually created in a context where they're very poisonous to actually consume. But there are tons and tons of, semi-underground historical theories where they take things like the Eleusinian mysteries and they try to explain it with ergot, because for a big stretch of the world, ergot is the only remotely psychedelic thing that exists. I think it might have been, oh god, Hoffman, the guy who made LSD. It might have been him, but there was one chemist that did say, if there's a simple way to process ergot where if you like skim fat over it and remove the fat, the poisonous part would come off with that. So there are plausible ways of preparing it that could have worked. It's just, how would they have actually figured that out?
Well, but I thought part of it was also that it was just kind of like sort of in the air and contaminating stuff and just being like small amounts ingested unknowingly, where it wouldn't make you like trip balls, but it wouldn't poison you either.
Maybe
People were just like generally
I'm not sure.
high.
I do know that the types of ergot that would grow without human intention generally happen in a context where it would be hard not to poison yourself. I don't know the details about it, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
I was gonna say another theory I've heard is that this is just like a kind of a dubious one, but it is an interesting one, that maybe Alice in Wonderland and The Looking Glass are supposed to be like kind of satires of modern mathematics at the time. Because he was a mathematician and he really loved like classical and Euclidean geometry and like normal maths, and this was like when math was starting to become very abstract and strange, and you're starting to get like not quite like it's the dawn of like imaginary numbers and stuff like that, and all this like abstraction, and he didn't like that. So it's reckoned that maybe like a lot of stuff, like for example the Cheshire Cat like vanishing and just leaving his grin and all these kind of weird things, I have kind of mathematical allegories to them, kind of calling these sorts of mathematics foolish and pointless and not applicable, even though later we found out that they were, but he died before that, which is a fun little theory. But who knows, maybe he just had this kooky thing in his head and he just decided to make this out of nowhere for some reason. Yeah. It's very strange, though,
it is
considering the rest of his stuff. He was from he was at Oxford, not Cambridge, like I said earlier.
Damn it! I was so invested.
Egg on my face.
Cambridge. Yeah. I'm starting to put my pants on. Naturally, the conversation is just getting interesting, and we. I usually don't have to. God damn it! It's snowing outside. Fuck. Or there's a bunch of snow outside. Fuck. Oh well.
It's too warm to snow here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's arguably too cold to snow here.
I am the snow.
Yeah, Thupa. Thupa, you're like, I was born in the snow. I was molded in it.
Yeah.
Well, I was actually born in a much colder part of the country, so.
Yeah, but you were literally in the snow. Yeah. Unless there was a terrible accident.
Thupa was born in a block of ice.
Yeah,
proportionally, though, how much of Russia's population is in the Moscow area?
Oh, shit.
Most of it.
Because I was going to say, like, you are the largest country in the world by far as
geographic.
But most of it
geography, but most of it's just, like, too fucking cold to live.
I will say that anyone who might be listening, we're just getting going here. I should have multiple screens up again at some point, which should make all this a lot easier. I know I've been kind of neglecting people. Oh man, it's yeah, I will probably not have to start work this early most of the time, which should help. Yeah, we can just stream in the mornings and everything should be chill. It looks like the middle of the week is going to be unusually busy for me, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Me and Michi are gonna come back after this little adventure and find that Thupa has just built just like a Borg-like, just self-directed hell machine where people are constantly being bred and slaughtered and turned into diamonds.
God, what was the he made the art of specifically like those inhuman machines you can't understand the purpose of.
Geiger?
Yes, Geigerian.
Yeah. Yeah, Gary Geigermax, the guy who made Dungeons and Dragons.
That's Gygax, but good try.
Good try. You got me. Lewis Carroll reminds me I need to finish and then talk about Thomas Covenant. I have not made a whole lot of progress, but my resolution this year was...
Kieran Enderman, murder.
Yep. My resolution this year was finish all the books I started last year. And Thomas Covenant is not great. I finished a few books, but I have not been doing a great job of reading. It was a bad first couple months for me. I haven't been doing a good job of anything, actually.
Huh?
Yeah, I had a kind of a funky couple weeks, but I've managed to get a light novel done and a manga volume done, so
You're
and some
fast
video
learner.
games.
Yes.
Sounds pretty badass to me.
Thomas Covenant, more like Thomas Dominant.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he is an objectively horrible person, but that's the point. Yeah, Thomas Covenant, the good guy who rapes. Yeah, he's Tom's a character.
He's the real Conan.
Yeah. Thupa left the game. Thupa joined the game. I'm happy for you. Yeah, it'll be cool. John, know what you should do?
Yes.
You should watch Has Been Hotel over the next 3 or 4
No.
days.
I thought you were gonna
should.
say play Minecraft.
Well,
I don't want to watch.
that too.
I don't want to do either of those things.
Okay,
Why?
Michi, this weekend, me and you need to do we need to talk Has Been Hotel, because the people need to know our opinions, because they matter.
Yeah,
Has been his
people
crap.
are on tenterhooks. What?
Thupa, did you
Have you
actually watch it?
Lupa?
I've started watching it and I dropped it because I was bored.
How
Yeah,
dare you?
that's what Whale said about Berserk. What do you think now? Yeah, look again.
Yeah.
God damn!
Well,
Okay,
Thupa-
if there was ever a way to convince me,
Yeah, but Thupa, you can say that about a bad show or a good show. That has no bearing on.
they specifically brought up the
Not
bad.
true. That has
Thupa,
bearing.
Did
It
you
makes
watch the
sense.
pilot, or did you watch the show?
Yeah, or did you watch the first episode?
I started watching the first episode because I watched the pilot way back when.
Okay.
So that's
Back
the
when,
whole pilot, but
back
you
when
couldn't finish the
Can
first
covered it?
episode. Yeah.
It was novel back then.
It's pretty
Wait, the
novel,
pilot's
no?
that old?
Still
Yeah.
novel. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
how they got
2019, the
funding
pilot.
for it. They made the pilot
Oh,
and then
okay.
they made the show.
No, at this point it just feels like gays hate.
Yeah, it was novel back then. When the show came out, there was already a pilot from 5 years ago, so it wasn't as novel. Yeah.
Yeah, it really wasn't.
We forgot the Dorito.
Thupa, would you watch enough? Would you watch enough of it to be able to debate it with us?
Yeah, bait it.
Yes.
I mean, we watched the whole thing in a day, and it wasn't even hard. It's only 8 episodes.
Yeah.
Master debater.
You know, I mean, if Thupa and or John at least watched some episodes so they could, complain and be the targets of our wrath, that could be, could be fun. Could be helpful.
What,
Yeah.
did you like it?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Yes, Thupa, I like it. I understand it has many, many problems, but I do like it.
It's kind of gay.
That's a good thing.
Thupa, I am easily the most heterosexual person in this server.
You
I
you're
know.
seeing
Yeah,
a group of 2 other guys that have girlfriends.
Yes.
And John, who's
Me and
just the
Thupa.
I'm,
Your best
I'm
guy.
at least top
Me and
3.
Thupa just have girlfriends, so no one will realize we're gay.
Oh, don't admit it publicly.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
Cut that bit
no.
out. I don't want that bit
No.
to be added. Yeah, they
I
must
will
know me and Thupa are gay lovers.
I am
No.
illegal now.
No,
Yeah.
okay. I would
Would
like...
you become a double terrorist, Thupa?
I tripled out on that
KGB's
shit.
listening in.
He's a Yowie terrorist now.
No. They found out I wasn't for Joshi all along.
Wait, that's
That's stupid.
so multi-layered.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh well, I guess we'll be the only cool people.
Michi's so insecure right now.
Shut up! I'm just over eating my pizza.
Oh, send me a pizza roll.
I'm just here. I'm just walking here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean that all sounds fun. I would like to talk Has-Been this weekend, so anyone who wants to have something to say, if they want to, at least watch a few episodes, they could. Or they could just hold their head in their hands and stare with intent while we talk about it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
For shame.
Excalibur.
I think we have
No.
established that streaming.
No fake references. No, bad John. Bad.
I think we've established that streaming is at least working, though, so that's cool. Speaking of working, I have to go in a second, so I better.
That's unfortunate.
It is. I better
I've
turn
been working this whole time. Haha.
I'm gonna turn the stream off.
Oh my god.
Bye, chat. If anybody's still there.
Yeah,